Organized truth every time. Woo-hoo-wee. Man, y'all already know what it is, man. It's Bobby Banger, man. And we opening it up. It's exactly what we doing, man. We're going to be going hard on this channel going forward. Simple as that, man. The community is skeptics, man. We are skeptical of everything we hear, man. We taking a good hard look at what's in our surroundings, man. Y'all know what it is, man. The real black atheist, man. Y'all know what it is. So we enjoy ourselves, man. And, you know, we like to see exactly where the community is. And y'all see the title, man. That's a strong title right there, man. That's a strong title. And we're going to build the audience back up over here, man, because it just need to be love, man. You know, everybody who's skeptical, man, put a 1 in the damn chat, man. That's what we need to be, man. We need to be really focused and listening to what's going on, because there's a lot of crisscrossing, flim-flamming, and bam-bamming. Goodness gracious, man. Man, hey, look, shout out to the pseudo killers, man. They always in here, man. I see you, Juju. I see you, Logic. I see you, Omar Reed. What's good? Alex what am I saying that? Torres, what's good? Yeah, we just gonna go live every day, man. Watch. We're gonna go live. That's what we doing. Gonna go live early and often, man. Some things you just got to do, and this is what we're gonna do. Yeah, so let me let a couple more people dribble in, right? And we're gonna go right from here. Y'all like to see the numbers grow. Watch how we do it. Watch. Just sit back and enjoy it, man. So yeah, we enjoying ourselves, man. We enjoying everything, and we glad to see the history be put in, you know, its proper context. And we're transmitting science, which is the hardest thing to do, because nobody's really understanding it like they should, man. And you know it's counterintuitive. It always will be. Just trying to really, and then the pseudos dive in the middle of it. And they constantly do it. I think they do that on purpose, man. I really think they do it on purpose. Turn these down a little bit. Let me see. All right. Okay. Should be right where we need to be at. Hey man, put that one in the chat, man. If you skeptical, what's up? We see them ones, man. I see one person, Omar Reed, is skeptical. Everybody gotta be skeptical, man. It's a mechanism, right, that keep you focused and trained when you hear stuff. Nah, man, I don't know, Pan-African James. You wow. You wow. I ain't wow. I'm there. I'm right there in that sweet spot. Trying to get everybody up to the level, because we leveling up around here, man. The community is skeptics, man. We just skeptical, and we non-believers, and we ain't trying to hear all that. We just not. Right? We focus, we do enough study, and now we can see clear. It might not have been that way 10 years ago. Now we know what they sound like. Now we know when they strand away from the scientific data, because we know how to look it up. Now we don't even let you fake us out by saying, look, you're looking it up. Are we supposed to look it up? See, they don't want you to look it up. They don't want you to get it right. They want you to depend on you memorizing something, but they never want you to look it up and see what the experts have to say on it. And they never count on you being able to find what you need to find on the subject. And they all talk crazy about Wikipedia. They're about Wikipedia. They about 15 years behind on that, because I know it was the Amaral Squad that was talking about how Wikipedia was messing it up. But it's in all things, they got their thing together. Now it's on par with encyclopedias. I could definitely pull that up. I can go straight to the Journal of Nature or the Journal of Science and talk about, they was battling back and forth, Wikipedia and Britannica, and they was having good conversations. What I will tell you is scientists actually publish in Wikipedia, just for the record. So there's a lot of scientific data on genes and DNA that's published in Wikipedia. So we fight for correctness, and we understand how confusing things can be, and we understand how confusing the conscious community can be. So I want to at least get 20 people coming here, and we're going to start from ground zero again. We're going to get it bubbling again. I was over there watching Sarnetta TV, and it was funny. Mess with that lady in her degrees. Oh man, that was funny right there. I wonder if she had the other two, because she had the one, she had the two, she had the first one you get your 4 years, and then she had a master's, and I wondered if she had two more. They kind of kicked off the stage. She couldn't hold herself. Couldn't hold it. Jolanda was good. So, you know how we doing it around here. We keeping that shit smooth, man. And we say, man, is they really trying that? They trying that. Your man tried it, Pan-African James. He continues to say that Europeans are a different species. I mean, that's just and he keep doing it. Yeah, so we're not gonna argue about all that. We ain't tripping, right? But we ain't letting you get away with it. I don't even care. Nope. But I just would like to bring, let's see. Need to call somebody out. Need to call Sekou out. I'm trying to get on Sekou bad side, so make him want to come out and get beat up. Because I think that's probably the next debate. He's been quiet lately. Kind of let him talk reckless, and I let him go, and I forgot about it. But now I remember. All right, let me get this real quick. Let's see what he likes to use my favorite. Diops. No, if I throw this out, that's gonna mess up the whole debate. He can't even get around that. Anyway, so y'all know all the things that the conscious community say, man, and I want to know: should we trust them with running their own government? Would you trust them? Hey, while y'all at it, man, hit that like and hit that subscribe, man. We trying to get 3,000 subscribers, man. We pushing it right now. I see you 504 top level. I see you. All right. Yo, Pan James said, I can't stop. But man, you can't stop yourself. Science don't say that. Science does not say that white people is another species. You see how he lying? He lying. Making that shit up. Pure Black was good, man. What it do? And science don't say that. Start out early, man. Hit that cash app early, man. Do that early. Let me see what y'all can do. Start out early with that, man. Build the war chest up. They say, how loud can it be? What'd you say? How? Wow. Marcus, what's going on, man? How you doing, man? Y'all trickling in slowly but surely. I want is this connected to the server where y'all can see that I'm going live. I know some of the channels is. So, do you trust the conscious community with running their own government? They talk about getting their own thing, and they talk about how wicked this is and that is. But could really what they're talking about, could it actually work? Would it be feasible? Could it be a place where everybody had their own business? Would that be feasible? Would it make sense? Do you always have to have a certain amount of people who work for you? Could you be in an environment where everybody had their own business? Let's talk about that. Could everybody run their own business properly and function properly? Because that's what the conscious community talks about. Talk about economics and supporting each other. Okay, so yes, they could definitely build a spot. Let's just say a town. Yeah, because you can buy a town, couple million, put your money together. Yeah, it's only one conscious community, man. Which one? Talking about the brand new one, the new one, the old one. They still end up saying to read the new, the African Americans is starting to trickle in. All right, because now they trickling in, right? You got the young dudes doing their thing. You got Ben Carter, they had the million views, but they saying the same thing. And the point would be all of what Ben Carson saying, all with five keys is saying, could you trust them with running their own government? And you be a part of it. See, you would have a choice. You would have the government. And when I say I'm talking about the Nation of Islam. I'm talking about I'm talking about all them come to a agreement, right? United States get them a nice piece and say, yo, go ahead and run it. We gonna give y'all enough. We gonna give y'all. Matter of fact, we talk to African nations, and we're gonna give y'all. Yeah, I'm saying like maybe 1,000,000 acres or something, and y'all go ahead and y'all over there. Let's say in Africa. That's where everybody want to be, right? Here, y'all gotta go to Africa, and we're gonna give y'all 1,000,000 acres. How long would it last, ladies and gentlemen? If not Africa, just somewhere. You got 1,000,000 acres. We running this in our head. We want to see, can it really work? That's what we really want to see. We want to see, let's deal with some of the things, right? First of all, there would be no police department, ladies and gentlemen. So everybody would have to be on. No, Neil. We're not talking about divided. We saying we come to a consensus and we say bet, and they give us that land along with the reparations that where we got bread, and they give us that land, right? Man, we playing a mind game right now. We want to see. We want to see if the things they saying could it really work, right? So we know the first thing is everybody gonna have their own business. Bet. So everybody would basically work for themselves. Okay. Can that does somebody need to work at the job? Somebody would need to work. So everybody couldn't own their own business. A nice piece could, but everybody wouldn't want to own their own business. So we're gonna check that. We're gonna put that in that's not gonna work. Some people just want to get a check, come home. Just because they part of something, that's fine with them. But they just want to get a constant check that's the same amount every 2 weeks or every week. A business owner, your earnings will fluctuate, but the people working for you, they get the same thing every week. Some people like that, they enjoy that. Some people just want to go home on Friday and kick back and chill. Some people don't mind grinding all the time. That's those entrepreneurs. But everybody don't like that. So we got to put that in a no box. No. The next point. I don't want to talk about the part that's going to kill you yet. I'm trying to find something. No police department, nobody policing nothing, because we're just going to be all serene and we're going to all get along. So I guess everybody will have to have a gun, or would you have guns in this community? Let me see. From what I know about the conscious community, I never hear them talk about guns. Nah, some of them do. Okay, some of them don't, some of them do. So you're gonna have guns, but they always hate. They hate policing. They hate police. They feel like we can police our, okay, so we would police our own communities. So each section would take care of their own communities, and we necessarily wouldn't have any police. Because everybody gonna be in their best behavior. Will you have alcohol? You know you're gonna have marijuana in this community. And you know you're gonna have some drinks. Okay. So we got alcohol, we got drinks, got marijuana. Of course, we don't want the stronger drugs in the community, right? Although, unbeknown to y'all, alcohol is one of the strongest drugs. I'm just like, So you're gonna have one of the strongest drugs in there drinking because a lot of the conscious community drink. They do. And they smoke weed. They do. So you got drinking and you got smoking weed, and you ain't got no police department. Are you gonna have a fire department? I think you're gonna have a fire department. But if you got fire department, then you're gonna have to understand fire. But since you diabolically against schooling, at least you call it European schooling, you're gonna have to relearn you have to figure out fire from the start. You gotta just figure it out. You ain't because you're not going to the white man's school or the white man's knowledge. So you gotta figure that out. And you anti-science and anti-technology, this is where the rubber starts to meet the road. But let me ease back off that piece. And in a minute, you're gonna start saying this is a little bit that's not really possible to do that. So no police, so people gonna govern themselves. I could see that happening until they get to drinking a little bit, get to smoking a little bit, get to tripping a little bit. I don't know. Okay, will you allow information? Nah, nope. If I say that, that's going to kill the whole thing. I want to stay on the fringe, right? With something that might work, because I could see a group of people policing themselves without guns, right? Because you don't got guns in Japan, and they do it. So I think we could do that. Let me get that straight, right? We could, yes, we don't have to have guns because the the police don't got guns. So we could do that. All right. I'm going to check that as a yes. We can actually run communities without guns, right? And don't have traditional police with guns. So they just have a stick or something. Yeah, they do that in Japan. Yeah. Okay. So yes, that's a yes. I'm just gonna go with the yes. All right. We're gonna have drinks and we're gonna have bet. So right now we looking good. We got we got everybody on their own business. No, that's a no. That ain't gonna work. But we definitely got non-traditional police, no guns in the community, right? Bet. We're gonna do that. I think we could do that and get away with that. I think that'll work. Because we can see it working right now in real time. You can't knock something that's working and we capable of making things work. That's working. So we good. Okay. Now where we at? We got non-traditional policing of our community, no guns. All right. Now, will we have guns though? Yeah, we're gonna need some guns, man. Just to keep the outsiders out. Or at least be able to protect yourself. So yes, we're gonna have we gotta have guns, right? So we gotta have partners that's willing to trade with us and give us guns. So we're gonna have guns, but we're not gonna have the traditional thing, policing ourselves. We're gonna have a type of an army, are we? We gotta have something for protection. Don't gotta be a lot. Like we're gonna have that. We're gonna have some guns. We're gonna have a little army. So right now we're doing pretty good. Okay, so we got out. We're gonna have a little army. We can protect ourselves. I don't know how the technology piece is gonna go because we're so anti-technology. We know we're gonna have cell phones, but we gotta have somebody to fix the cell phones. And for you to be able to fix the cell phones, you're gonna have to go to school. But we anti-school. So now you're in trouble. But you can look on YouTube and it can show you how to fix a phone, right? Yeah. So okay, so we gotta have technology. That's our first contradiction. Because ain't no black people making iPhones and droids. So that's our first contradiction. That's something we're going to have to vote on. We want our cell phones. Okay, so we're going to have our cell phones, and we're going to have somebody's going to fix some cell phones. So we're just going to have to act like we're not learning from white people, right? And to act like that. We're going to turn our head and learn it. We're going to be, nah. So we're going to have technology to get the phones. We're going to have that going. Now we're going to have to eat. What we're going to eat? Are we going to go vegan? The conscious community is pro-vegan. 80% holler vegan, maybe 50% can do it almost. 25% is strict and skinny. So with the vegan thing ain't gonna work. We ain't gonna have 1 million acres and go vegan, right? That wouldn't get voted in. We're gonna have to have, we think we're gonna baby eat some meat in the vegan thing. That's gonna be in there. So the diet is gonna be, we can baby select our diet. Now, if we vegans, we grow on our own farms, right? We grow on our farms. Maybe we're not vegan because we don't mind hunting. I think people gonna want to hunt. We got some guns we can hunt. Now it's gonna get sticky because we're gonna grow them crops. And I know to a man, y'all gonna be against pesticides. So take out the pesticides. No pesticides will be allowed in our 1 million acres. No pesticides. So we got the crops growing, right? The mango trees, the fruits, the watermelons, the cabbage, and no pesticides. Because y'all against pesticides. We're going to have the water. We got to purify the water some way, though. Okay. No chlorine. We're not going to have, my fault, no fluoride in the water. So we're not going to have fluoride in the water. No fluoride in the drinking water. There'll be a lot of sick people for a while because you got to be able to get the pathogens out the water. No. They're gonna give us a starter kit. They're gonna build some things for us. Let's start. We ain't gonna start from scratch. They're gonna give us 1 million acres. They're gonna have some water for us, water treatment plants. They're gonna say, you know what, yo, we did y'all wrong. We're gonna help y'all out. Yeah, we're gonna need some help. We can't just dive in it like that. I tried it, but I couldn't get that right in my head. So we're gonna have the water treatment plants and all that. They're gonna build it for us, and we're gonna move there. And then y'all gonna say, yo, we don't want no fluoride in the water. So you're gonna take the fluoride out of the water in the water treatment plants. Check. You don't want the pesticides. You're gonna take the pesticides out. Check. You're gonna hunt your food. Check. So we had about the first year, huh? People gonna start getting sick. Most conscious community don't deal with evolution. You want natural alternative medicines. So every time you get sick, you're going to use the alternative medicines. We have a problem. Because now the insects are starting to engulf the crops that we grew naturally. And now the pathogens are in the water because we're not using the fluoride and the chemicals that they use to purify the water. No pesticides, no GMOs, no genetically altered plants, so the plants aren't going to be as big, and they're not going to be resistant to certain weather and certain insects, because you know that's what they can do with the GMO stuff, right? Now insects are out eating you. Now getting sick off the water. And now the alternative medicine ain't working as good as you think it was going to work, because now you're breathing in a trillion viruses every breath you take. And of course, there's no vaccine program. because we definitely don't mess with vaccines. So now we don't got no vaccines. We don't got the proper stuff in the water treatment plant. You probably just want to drink out the rivers. It's going to get you sick. You're growing food, but it's getting eat up by the locusts and all the crops are not growing. The dead is eating all your food up. I don't know. At this point, people getting sick, all natural medicine. It's looking kind of shaky. How long could we actually last with the plans and information that we have been telling people in North America? Let me get myself out the way because I ain't never agreed to none of that. But we do know if you look at all the quote unquote groups that claim to be Black Power, claim to be all these things, there's a running theme. And all the things I mentioned, for the most part, most people will agree to that stuff. So at the end of the day, could we actually trust the conscious community to run their own government? Not no, but hell no. Watch this. We can barely trust United States citizens, right, to run their own government. Now, you probably could back in the 60s, because in the 60s, for elected officials to get elected, you couldn't be anti-science because, they was involved in the space race and they understood how important science was. They actually did. And so elected officials that was leading with religion or leading with misinformation, they votes, they be in trouble for getting elected. But now people wear their religion. You hear them talking about it. You also hear them talking about anti-scientific topics, like the whole pandemic showed where people was, and everybody with a mic in Congress could get up there and talk. Wow. The president talked it wild and reckless. You could all do that now. So we can barely trust the American citizens to run it, because if it was left to most people, right, they wouldn't even have had a vaccine. They wouldn't. Now I don't want to say most, but if it was left to people, because you can hear the elected officials kind of talking crazy. They on the left, they talk, they anti-science to death. And so the conscious community is definitely anti-science. So being anti-science, right, you wouldn't be able to run your own government. You wouldn't be able to take care of 1 million acres. You would die. All the diseases that we have forgotten about ain't went nowhere. I'm gonna say this again. All the diseases that are caused by intercellular, obligate intercellular pathogens ain't went nowhere. Like mumps, measles, hepatitis B, hepatitis A, polio, smallpox, they ain't went nowhere. Malaria, all these things, diarrhea that's caused by pathogens, all these things, yellow fever, N1H1, all the things that we sit back and cross our legs and talk wow in North America because we comfortable. And this modern medicine works so well that we have completely forgot about them. But if we had them 1 million acres, we would be confronted with it right out the box. Eating lettuce, vegetables, and vitamins ain't gonna cut it. Alternative cures for infection and all that ain't gonna cut it. You will soon realize that you had made a mistake. Now, you can talk that trash now over here, but with 1 million acres in the wild, you would find out very fast how everything you've been teaching Black people was wild and out of order. I like to do those thought experiments. Because it don't be seen like I be getting to you like I need to. So I would say take away everything that you claim they trying to kill us with, because that's what y'all claiming, right? Go to 1,000,000 acres, implement your own thing, and see how long you last. And then you realize, damn, I was wrong. So do we actually have to go through all that? Hmm. Mm-mm-mm. I'm just saying, like, it shouldn't be that easy to show you how wild we be with the stuff we say. Wow. Oh, no books. So we would have no in between this, in between that. But y'all definitely put alternative medicine here, right? And pharmaceutical companies here. So, okay. So you would go over there to 1,000,000 acres with this in mind. You're definitely shutting down the pharmaceutical companies. Definitely ain't messing with them. None of that. You ain't doing none of that. Now, y'all might deal with the trauma hospitals. I hear people say, well, yeah. But when you got in the trauma hospital, if you got in the trauma, you wouldn't use, would you use the drugs they give you? Nope. You would use some lettuce and some greens. We'd be doing that. Infection. So now we see that it is wow. Now we see that most of the things we talking about really ain't worth a hill of nothing. That a lot of times the pseudos run their mouth, couldn't run nothing. Nation of Islam couldn't run nothing. They got a wild medical stance. And a wild medical stance with 1,000,000 acres will get you killed real fast. Yeah, human beings was very vulnerable. Human beings are still vulnerable, but very vulnerable in 100 acres. These just some things we don't think about. Those pesticides that y'all claim y'all hate and we shouldn't have. Man, listen, man, the pesticides saved humanity. See, you was starving. Huh. Couldn't hold the population. The amount of crops being lost to bugs couldn't hold up on the crop on the population. So that invention damn near saved humanity. Same thing with the vaccines, man. Stopped a lot of babies from dying. And yet we turn our nose up to these things. And we at the top of our lungs, the fluoride, the chlorine, this in the water, that in the water. And they talk like they know what the hell they talking about. And I'm surrounded by it at times. I find that to be wow. So I just wanted to make my point that belief can be dangerous because I swear they believe it. Oh, just listen for the rest of the week in these conversations and think about what I just said. Man, none of that stuff could actually work in real time away from the comforts of home. Yeah, because you can play alternative medicine right till you get sick. And then they all forget that they was on YouTube making that alternative medicine stance. And they take their ass to the hospital and they go get healthy. But in the meantime, they convince you what not to do. And for me, that's wow. Oh, this ain't that. That ain't this. Superpowers, crystals. Yeah. The sage, burn the sage to get rid of the evil spirit. And not to mention, they be on a witch hunt for those who don't believe and mess with science. It'd be like the Salem witch hunts. Superstition would engulf you. The crystal magic, the whole 9 yards being full effect. Yeah, if y'all had 1,000,000 acres. Talking about the conscious community that run their mouth the most, that is now infected the African American community with that foolery. It has infected the youngsters because they all on TikTok talking that wild thing. They ain't even thinking. But we thinking over here, man. Let me drop the link and see if somebody just want to drop in. Yeah, I like that. It's downright criminal what they doing to us. Huh. Wow. Just a thought experiment. That's how you do. You ask them, yo, could that really work? All that shit you talk, can that really work? Had a young man on Sarnet's channel. They want a young Chief something. Chief Feather underneath the river. He couldn't even read the document right. Wild out. Crazy. Civil War, ain't no Civil War. They naming the war. Man, come on, man. All that's wild to me, man. Look, man, y'all at the community of skeptics, man. Right? We skeptical and all that foolery that they talking about. And we having a good time, man. We sit back, man. Got 30,000 in the building, man. We gonna jump this thing off, man. We gonna get it cracking. We gonna get it live, man. I just wanted to just let y'all know and show you how wild a conscious community would be without modern science. United States of America falling behind because religious thinking is starting to dive. Science ain't got nothing to do with believing, y'all. And you hear them say it all the time. Yep. Chief Feather underneath the river. Their name. Dangerous. Yep. Crazy. What's going on, Mika? Peace. So, yeah. First person dropping in. Let me see what you guys say. Could it really work? Yeah, I think just the whole thing. What's going on, Solar? What it do? Talk to us.
What's up, man?
What's going on? Why you hiding in the camera, yo?
Oh, my camera's off, man.
Why?
All right, hold on. Give me a second, man. I gotta put a shirt on.
Oh, you know, yeah. Keep. Jump out like Tarzan.
You still promoting that white man science, man, after all these years, man?
You see what you just did, man. Solar, you wow. Now it's a white man science.
You still promoting that goddamn white man science, man? Come on, man. Bobby Banger. Come on, Bobby Banger.
Show yourself. You just did it.
Come on, God Killer Bobby Banger. I knew you when I knew you was the God Killer. Okay, Bobby Banger.
Still a God Killer.
Okay. I mean, wait. So God is dead, you know, because the last time I seen you was on a flat earth. So you already killed God. You know what I'm saying? You killed God.
With the flat earth.
Huh? Yeah, you have to do your thing on the flat earth, man.
Yeah, I did my
That's one thing. That's one thing I say. You did your thing on the flat earth. I give you that one.
Appreciate you, bro.
So look at what you're doing.
Bro. Mine.
You're killing God. God's dead. So you ain't got to call yourself the God killer no more. You killed God. Congratulations, brother. So you went from killing God. Now you're Bobby Banger. Okay, the flat earth, I give you that one. That was something that was needed. But now you're going back to the white man science, brother.
Okay. So, you know, we just had a thought experiment, though. I think that was pretty good. Did you hear the things I said?
Yeah, I heard what you said.
That's interesting. Tell me that's not interesting. Hold on now. Whatever you want to say it's a white man science, that's interesting, though. It's some things you didn't even realize what happened if you took away what you would call a white man science. It would definitely happen.
Oh, okay.
Let's discuss that.
Now, when the topic of discussion, hell no. It would be a goddamn civil war. Look at you talking about the conscious community ran their own government?
Yeah. You said they wouldn't make it to that.
Look at Rwanda, brother. Look at Rwanda. You know, we already got examples of that, bro.
So we'll kill ourselves off, yo, before we get a chance.
Yeah, what are you talking about? Come on, bro. Who's going to run the government? Who's going to? No, what you need to do is take it a step further. Take people in the conscious community and put them in positions of government. That will paint a clear picture. That will paint a clear picture as to what will happen.
Nah, man, we got. I want them to have a million acres, yo. They can tribe up. We can. You know, you can have Nation of Islam tribe. We can have the people that think they're the Native American tribe. We can have the tribes, right? And so, okay, I want to throw my hat in the ring. We're gonna have a scientific literary group. In about 2 years, y'all be kicking the walls down, trying to get in. Look, hey, Mr. Kimmett, you heard what I just threw out there. I don't think y'all can get past that. Y'all wasn't thinking, but I don't think y'all can get past that. Nope. So I'm saying, Solomon, at the end of the day, man, all the things they claim is white man, they be using it. Or either they would die. You're not going to make it without what you quote unquote calling the white man science. You're not going to do it. Even though
now
you can
okay.
I'm just being honest, yo.
I'm saying all the made up shit is the white man science.
Like what? Man,
like his bullshit theory of evolution.
See? Okay. Stop it.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's a white man science. Now you can say, well, if I go to the hospital, you know, and I'm expecting white man ain't create that. He didn't create that. A lot of the stuff that you attribute to the white man didn't create.
I didn't attribute that. You said that.
No, come on, bro. You know, I know you from years, bro.
Bro,
I know from back in the day.
Y'all said that.
Those were your arguments. Like if you was in the hospital, remember you made fun of George Macon when he was in the hospital.
Yeah. Right, he the one saying he don't deal with the white man signs with the mask on him. Maybe pull a picture up. I'm gonna pull a picture up.
So that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, bro. You try to attribute, you know, that's not the white man science, the paramedics and all that.
What?
That's not the white man science, bro.
Ain't no white man science. That's the point I was making.
It is.
Okay, so listen, I just want you to know, right?
Wait. So answer this question, right?
All right, go ahead. Joe is making me find. I got the picture.
Yo, if you still got that picture, bro.
I got that picture.
Bro, you still got that picture, bro.
I got the picture funny as hell.
Yo, this bro, why, bro?
I got it, yo. Oh man, Joe is making where you at? Yo, talking crazy about Dr. Mias. She dangerous. The white man science, man. Oh, I got it, George. Oh man,
y'all really believe in that? Look, I'm looking at the chat. Y'all really believe? Y'all really believe in that white? You got a nice little following, bro. Really believing in the white man science, bro. y'all done, bro. We done, bro.
Okay, so what's the alternative?
Black man and a black woman is done.
Oh, that's not true, man.
Yeah, they done, bro. Y'all fully integrated into the beef system, bro.
Man, hey, you know, for the record, if you're running around with 1 million acres and not understanding evolution, there's some consequences to this. Just for the record, yo. Right? They learn understanding how things happen, how things work. Allowed them, first of all, to make medicine as evolutionary minded. That's first of all. Just for the record, bro. I'm just letting you know. So you out there with 1 million acres and not understanding how viruses mutate, how disease and all that, do that thing. There you go, ladies and George Macon. There you go.
yo. You see, this is why y'all niggas, bro. Yeah.
Look at the mask on and all that in the hospital. Shout out to George Macon.
This is what you
shout out to George Macon.
So what is that proving though? What you got up there? What is that proving, bro?
You don't got to coach me. I know what you're doing. It proves because the day before that he was talking about white man science, but yet he's in a hospital full of science.
That's not the white man science, though. What are you talking about? like you trying to show like that's what I'm saying. That's looker shit. What you told right there. That's lookership. Like, what are you talking
Ladies and
about?
gentlemen, George Megan, after talking reckless, y'all can I can pull it up on Saw Netters. He was talking crazy. Oh, y'all support the right. Same thing you saying, playing. I know you playing.
I'm not playing.
So wait a minute, hold on.
Now you know I'm not playing, bro. You know I don't believe in that white man science.
I know, yo, but I'm trying to tell you, if you had 1 million acres, yo, you'd be in trouble. You ain't gonna deal with fluoride and all that and pesticides. Am I correct? Because white people clearly invented those things. I'm asking you.
You said white people invented what?
Pesticides.
No, chemicals. I'm not dealing with pesticides.
Right. You see, you missed the whole show. You caught late. You came in late. I said y'all wouldn't deal with pesticides. Am I correct? You wouldn't deal with vaccines. Am I correct?
That's correct.
That's correct. So let's take away the pesticides. Let's take away the vaccines. Right? Let's take away the understanding of evolution, because y'all wouldn't even study that, because y'all wouldn't think it was real. On those things alone, yo, y'all couldn't make it for too long. Once you start planting crops, some insects gonna eat.
Okay.
Right? Because we know this, because humanity almost starved to death without pesticides. You should read up on that. They couldn't support the population because the insects and all that, it was done. So pesticides save humanity. Whether they used the wrong chemicals and now they figuring out they shouldn't did that. That ain't the issue. The issue is
that is the issue, though.
Well, that's part of the consequence. Everything ain't. It's not every humans aren't perfect with things.
Okay, so that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, yo, like, but you. Right. So better, though. They survived without the pesticides. When they wanted to industrialize and produce crops for profit, that's when the more profit, the better. So this is why they had to create pesticides, because a percentage of the crops were being eaten by the insects. A lot of them. The insects went eating all the
insects. Yeah, insects destroyed. Oh boy, you just don't know. You ain't doing it like you think.
School me then, Bobby Banger.
Yeah,
listen.
When population, the growth. First of all, farming caused populations to boom. First of all, but then as populations boomed, right, you got to keep up with the food supply, right? Okay, when they start to learn about medicine and how things work, the population grew a little bit more. But you got to support this population. You wasn't able to do it based off of crops dying, based off of insects attacking it, the wild animals. You just couldn't do it. So they had the pesticides had to come in. There's a whole study on that. You could actually read it. Maybe I'll pull it.
That's the cap, bro. You see that thing you got on your head, cap? Yeah. That, you know what I'm saying? They capping you. You know why? Because you see the residual effects of not having those insects around. Certain insects are needed for the ecosystem, bro.
Oh, I agree.
Okay, so you with the pesticides, you are killing those insects. Don't you know? They're tampering with the very delicate fabric of nature. You see, and for example, like they killed off I think it was a bee in a certain area, so they tried to take another bee from Asia and bring it over to here, and you had a negative impact on the ecosystem because the bees were a little bit bigger, so they killed off the male population, and they began to, mate with the females, and it just fucked up the ecosystem. So this is what you got going on. You got the white man science, right?
Okay.
Thinking that he could solve every problem and at the same time get mass profit off of mass production. And he's messing with the very delicate fabric of nature. He's messing with the very delicate fabric of nature. and you're supporting that, bro.
Man,
you're supporting that.
I'm supporting better pesticides.
Better pesticides. Okay.
I'm supporting introducing certain
we're not going to get on the crop.
That's
just what it is, bro. Whether it's going to get destroyed by the pesticides, because we can't eat the pesticides.
Huh?
Okay, so you're spraying it on the very things we eating, and it's having an impact on our health.
No, of course, but I'm saying you wouldn't even be here. Niggas would have starved to death. Look it up.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm telling you, pesticides actually help humanity. Now we know. Now we know what chemicals shouldn't be used. It's all a learning process, bro. But you had to get past the fact that you needed to be able to grow them crops. That's real. And how about shoot. So you want organic bananas? Well, you know how long they last in the store. So now you got to get the banana to the store without it turning brown, without it getting old. Right? All that's in the game. You got a lot of people, bro. Now bananas can stay on the shelves longer. Why? For all the things y'all claim y'all don't want. So there has to be a balance. I think humanity will work out the balance, but just taking all that stuff away ain't gonna work because it didn't work before. So
Well,
yes.
I know they got a market. They got a market area called A Street in Philadelphia,
Okay.
where they the Dutch, who grows their food naturally,
Mhm.
they go to this area to sell their
Okay.
vegetables and their fruits.
Okay.
And this is where the people, like to go and buy their fruits and vegetables because they grow it naturally. Now, yes, it goes bad fast, but they would rather eat the natural fruit that's not tainted by the pesticides, as opposed to going to the market where the banana's been sitting there maybe like damn near 2 weeks and it's looking the same, but it's not the same. You're not getting all the nutrients from that banana that you would get from the natural banana. Okay, so we had to come around and seeing the residual effects of eating the fruits that's been tainted with pesticides and hormones and things of that nature. So people are coming back around to that. That's why they having the Whole Foods and all these different new markets popping up. So yeah, that's what it is, man.
Okay.
So you're actually behind.
I don't I actually don't want I don't want to get lost in the nuance of the conversation about domesticating foods. But if I'm not mistaken, like we've been domesticating wheat for like longer than we probably realize, right? Like the domestication of food and animals, as Unc has already said, is like key to the survival of humanity, and is also key to the population boom across the world, right? So to sit up here and say, that you looking for purely organic foods in 2023, I think you're just kind of being unrealistic about it. But I get what you think you're saying, but and animals for like a very, 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 very long time. That's part of ancient culture. But anyway, so let me. The real question I want to ask you, Solar, right, is like why you put so much emphasis on your rejection of the white man's science? Like, why is that so important to you to have some pure idea that doesn't give any sort of credit at all to white people? Why is that important?
So you want me to give credit to white people for what?
I mean, let's say if they did something. Let's say if tomorrow white people cured cancer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would you then not participate in the cure for cancer only because white people invented it, or would you recognize that as a human contribution?
I will recognize that as a human contribution if they were to cure cancer.
Right. So you would participate in it, right? If you actually I'm not trying to speak it, but like if something bad happened to somebody close to you, wouldn't you want them to participate in this human contribution regardless of who did it?
Yeah. Just dealing with the question that you're asking. Yeah.
Right. So why is it so important to distinguish white people's science? Why is that so important?
Well, I think I think the first question that you should have asked me was, what do you mean when you say the white man science?
I mean, I know exactly what you mean, but you can
What
go
do
ahead
I
and
mean when I say the white man science?
I mean, you clearly talking about white people science there. I mean, it's actually in the description right there. I mean, because I don't know what black people science is. I mean, if that helps you, so you can go ahead and clarify for me, because maybe I don't know what you mean when you, because I don't know what black people science is either. So go ahead.
Okay, so when I say the white man science, I'm talking about the theories that has been used by the people who classify themselves as white or European in attempts to explain certain things like, human evolution, why we need certain things, the V word, the shots and all that. That's what I'm talking about when I say white man science, things that he makes up to justify, the theories that he makes up to justify certain things, which is connected ultimately to an overall agenda.
So let me ask you this: like, have you ever caught an airplane?
So the white man science wouldn't be as defined by Solomon, wouldn't be like a cure for cancer.
Get him logic.
do you realize, like, if you ever caught a plane or drove a car, like that was invented by a white man? So you saying like you're not gonna participate in what in stuff that white people have contributed to humanity?
Here
Is that what you're saying? I mean, it's all the same, right? Like,
right. It's all the same.
I mean, what's the difference? You know what I'm saying? Do you think about who invented the car when you turn the key?
There's no difference, brother.
Okay. So you surrender right there?
He got surrender.
No. You just don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But it's okay.
I don't know. You're right. I don't know what you're talking about.
I know you don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
you're making it up as you go. It's kind of tough.
I'm not making it. I've been saying this for years.
You've been messing up for
years, bro. I ain't just making shit up.
Okay. You ain't making up the white man science definition as you go right now.
No, I've been saying this for years.
That don't mean you didn't make it up years ago.
Oh man.
That's a nice car right there in that picture, man. I don't know if it was built by a black man, white man, but I'm sure you don't think about that when you put your key in it and just go to work, bro. I know you don't.
That's called a logical fallacy, brother. Peace, Solar. Peace,
What's going on, Madonna? He don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but he think he do.
Nah, he don't know what you're talking about, Solar.
How can I know it? You making it up, yo?
I said to you what it was.
What did he say? What? I'm listening. I mean,
slow it down, everybody. Slow it down.
I mean, it can't get no more slower than what I said it. When I said it the first time, bro.
So describe what is the white.
If you're not getting it,
what
it's
is the
cool.
white man science?
It's cool.
Just say it again. I'm trying to follow along. What is the white man science, yo? Go ahead and tell me again.
Once again, the white man science are his unproven theories.
Like what?
Justify like human evolution.
Okay.
And I gave the brother an example, but he goes,
what
about human combustion? What about the car you're leaning on?
So you good with that technology and science though, which is created by white people. You good with that? So you pick and choosing, right?
No, it's not picking and choosing.
That car is not a theory.
Okay, we're not gonna listen to you. Y'all, wow.
No, that's fact, bro. Like we're not saying the things that was proven to be a fact. I said the theories. Come on, but the brother quick. He thought he had something.
He do got something. He
thought he had something, but he's not listening.
Listen, so
but it's cool though.
Jesus Christ in the thing. That's funny,
Jesus
man.
Christ. That's in the chat room. Who the fuck name is Jesus Christ?
Let me put you up on that Jesus Christ. Yo. That shit funny as hell. Yeah.
What in the world is a black man?
Big up the Jesus
Holistic
healing.
Yo, look at this nigga picture on top of that. Jesus Christ in the building, bro.
That's a good one, yo. You got me with that one, yo. That's a good one. Okay, so listen, man. They're residual. They're things that verify evolution is real, and there's byproduct to understanding evolution. So actually, we're surrounded by pathogens, and these pathogens evolve. And we've seen it in real time. So I don't know why people still deny evolution when we actually seen the coronavirus. It evolved, and it has started to evade the vaccines. The vaccines, you know what I mean, wasn't working as well as it was. Why? Because every time the virus is transferred into another environment, there's a potential for it to evolve. No more different than having, I'll give you a great example. If you got 10 mice and you spray the 10 mice with with poison, maybe only 8 of them will die and two will get sick, but they won't die, and they will have babies. Now we back to the 10 again. Now they'll transmit their past their genes on. Okay. Remember, but those were the genes that allowed them to just get sick but not die. So now you got 10 more mice with those genes that got sick, right? But it still made it through. You hit them with the same poison. Now they don't get as sick, but only 4 of them die. Right? Now those 6 that's left have some more babies, right? Now you got the 10 with the genes that's even better because it has evolved now, right? You give them the same poison, now they look at it and laugh. That's evolution. The same thing with the virus, right? It evolved, which allowed it to evade the vaccines. So we're in an arms race, Solar, and understand evolution allows us to know that we're in an arms race with pathogens that are changing. Yo, it's simple. And I'm saying if we was to get our own thing, we would have to understand that because now our medicines have to be evolutionary minded. So the vaccines in real time were evolutionary minded. They knew that, okay, this is going to evolve this much and we need to make it like this. So they changed the click on it on the vaccine and they caught it. That's how it worked. But if you just say that shit ain't doing that, then you're just getting decimated, bro. Same thing with the pesticides. The pesticides actually kill rodents and ticks and rats and mice and all that shit be around the fruit, bro. All that shit be around, be eating the mice. The mice would overtake the crops, yo. The pests, they carry diseases. You know what I'm saying? You ever seen a farm infested with mice? It's wild. So these pesticides help killing things. Like there's certain viruses, there's certain algae. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff that's going down, bro. So man, it ain't that simple when you supporting 8.5 billion people, yo. I'm just letting you know, yo. So white man science is just science, though. That's my point. So we couldn't even start our own thing with the mindset that you bringing, yo. Especially you, Kemet. Come on, man. You're bugged out. You would just take the
let me say this. Let me say this then. I think what the problem you have is you paint evolution with too broad of a brush.
Yeah, that's your problem. Yeah, your problem, bro.
So when you paint it like that, right? Because when it comes to Darwin, right? Darwin's focus was to explain the appearance of design without a designer. And he failed miserably. Because we got microscopes now.
What? You said what? No, you said what?
He said
the
purpose of Charles Darwin was to explain how things was designed without attributing to it to a designer. That's what he said.
That's not true.
Right.
You just made that up.
That is true.
It is
you
true.
You made that up.
I didn't make that up.
Yeah, you did. That's not what he was doing. Are you serious, bro?
That's not what he was doing?
No, man. What he did was he circumnavigated the globe. All right. And what he realized wherever he would go, he would see a diversity of plants, right? So he studied, he looked at these, I think they were grasshoppers. What he found out was there were an area that had sand, right? And
so you're talking about his actual research, brother.
I'm going to tell you this is research. I'm going to show you how he started figuring shit out. He had an area that was sand and had these daggone grasshoppers in it. And you know, grasshoppers lay eggs. What he found out was that the grasshoppers that was laying eggs in the sand that was deep, right, had longer things that would place the eggs in it, meaning the thing at the back of the daggone grasshopper would have to be long to lay the egg deep in the sand so that the predators couldn't eat the damn eggs. But in the areas where the sand was shorter, it had grasshoppers, but the thing that laid the eggs was short. So he realized that the particular grasshopper was evolved to its environment. It was a variation. So if you had that grasshopper with the short thing that laid the eggs in an environment which required it to lay the eggs deeper, right? Those eggs would lay on top of the sand or not deep enough, and the predators would eat it. So less grasshoppers would make it to the age of reproduction based off the fact that the predator was eating the eggs.
Right.
He's
And
seen that little
most
nuance
times,
right there, bro.
well, all I'm saying is this, right? When it comes to like natural selection in Darwin, natural selection became a what they call a designer substitute. Like, you know, because we could through microbiology and things like this, we can see what Darwin's was talking about natural selections and all these things, because we found out
You said
that
what
you
though?
can't.
What'd you
We
say? What
found
word?
out
You
we
said
can't find. We found out that
microbiology? Did you say biology? Did you
well,
use that word?
macrobiology.
So you use the word biology though, did you? You can't. We got to take it off the table because you don't agree. You can't use it. I got to take that away from you. I can't let you use it.
Okay, well, even without
Don't say
using that,
biology. Don't say biology. Say something else.
okay, without even using biology, we still
But
can
do you
see
know
that.
why? Do you know why I'm not letting you use biology?
Why can I use biology, Doc?
Here, look, here's the screen. This is Charles Darwin's work. It's called The Origin of the Species, or On the
Right, I
Origin
got the
of the
book.
Species. Okay, on the origin of the species by means of natural selection or the preservation of the favored races in the struggle for life, is a work of scientific literature by Charles Darwin that is considered to be the foundation of evolutionary biology. Okay, it was published on June 24th, November 1859. Darwin book introduced a scientific theory that populations evolve over the course of generations through the process of natural selection. But what I want everybody to see here, that it is the foundation of evolutionary biology. So you can't be saying biology when the foundation of biology, evolutionary biology, is Charles Darwin's work, bro. Knock it off.
Well,
That's my point. You can't say, well, just say you got me right there. And let's move on
no, you
and use
don't,
another
because
term.
let me explain why. We got all kind of biology. This evolutionary biology is just, you know, what it is.
What is
Evolutionary
it?
biology.
What's evolutionary
But
biology? Do you know?
the study of life, and when it comes to matter and all these things and how it
You playing.
I'm just giving an overview of it.
You don't
But my
gotta
thing
know it,
is
but
this,
you
right?
can't mess it up though. I'm not saying that you
I don't
can't
mess it
further
up.
conversation. You don't know,
But
but you
just let me
can't.
say what I want. Just let me say this, dog. All I'm saying is this, right? Without DNA, there's no self-replication. And without self-replication, there's no natural selection.
What? You just reading some nonsense.
Okay.
What?
No, I'm not, man, because look, right?
Where you
Through
get
DNA,
that from?
we're
You
learning
ain't
through
thinking
DNA,
that.
right?
Nope.
We're
Hold
learning through
on.
DNA. Let me say
No.
this. All right, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'll let you finish.
Oh no, what I was saying is this. We know it's a chemical code in DNA called the language of life, right? So through this language of life, we're finding out through DNA. Um, um, DNA is what causes self-replication. And without self-replication, there's no natural selection. So you can't use natural selection to explain the origins of DNA without assuming the existence of the very thing you're trying to explain, which is the origin of life. So without pre-existent genetic material like DNA, you can't have natural selection or things evolving from something and giving us what we call life.
And so the creator did it.
Exactly. Whatever name you want to give it, but there was a creator or something that had to put it in place because you need pre-existing matter or pre-existing material or what they would call genetic assembly instructions. You need something that's going to instruct the DNA and all the genetics to assemble themselves and to be accurate and acute. Like, when it comes to the body, everything got to be accurate and acute. The way the heart works, the way the liver works, the way the kidneys work, everything within this body is like an instrument or a machine that was you just can't throw parts randomly and make it happen. These things have to be strategically because, the heart is an organ.
You leaving out the part that it took millions and millions of years for us to get here, and it started out as single cell organisms that were nowhere near as complicated. You leaving that part out, right?
Well, you had to. Where you fail at, brother, is that where does single cell organism originate from?
Earth?
So let me read this for you, man. Let me read this.
Because chemical evolution has been debunked. Well, go ahead.
So let me come right here, man, to RNA. Okay. So we want to deal with the RNA world is a hypothetical stage in the evolutionary history of life on Earth in which self-replicating RNA molecules proliferated before the evolution of DNA and proteins. The term also refers to the hypothesis that posits the existence of this stage, right? And we're talking about a scientific hypothesis, okay? Alice Rich first proposed the concept of RNA world in 1962, and Walter Gilbert coined the term in 1986. Alternative chemical paths to life have been proposed, and RNA-based life may not have been the first life to exist. Even so, this is the important point, even so, the evidence for an RNA world is strong enough that the hypothesis has gained wide acceptance, and they got all the sources right here for you. All right. Okay. E. Smith, 2007, The Origin of RNA World, Coevolution of Genes and Metabolism, Bioorganic Chemistry. We got Wade Nicholas, May 4th, 2015, Making Sense of the Chemistry That Led to Life on Earth, the New York Times. And you got Kim H.J., you got Benner, essay, The Strong RNA World Hypothesis, 50 years old, astrobiology, okay? All right, so listen, man, you got to come with something better than creation science, bro, which ain't even science. So we just taking our time, yo. We're not allowing in the God of the gaps, right? You're playing the God of the gaps. I'm going to show you what you're playing with. Where you at? You right here. Let me see. Did I knock that off? Because that's because I'm seeing what you're doing. Intelligent design is the death. I don't think you should do that. You should stay away from that, man. That's not. Hold on, let me find this. Because intelligent design is wild. Nope, I don't want that one. I don't want that one. Nope, I don't want to do the pseudoscience, the paranormal. Hold on.
Well, all I'm saying is this, Unc.
Go ahead.
How do life originate from non-living matter? That's my main question.
Well, life is actually chemical.
Well, chemical biology, chemical evolution has already been pretty much debunked.
No,
you can get a book.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah,
why did it take multiple millions and millions of years for us to get that complex system that you were talking about, where all the organs is perfect and they all in perfect synchronous? Like, why didn't God instantly snap millions of years ago and start us off with the perfect body with all the organs and stuff working? Why did that happen?
I mean, if you look at a lot of the ancient stories, they do. You have Canaan. They had Canaan on the with the wheel, and then you have Adam and Eve in the scripture showing that it was what they believe was a creator that had to create man as a whole being, because through your mother's everything is pre-programmed within your mother and the sperm of man. So when it connect, everything, that genetic material that's in there is already formatted to orchestrate what it needs to be orchestrated, which is the human being coming, the baby comes, and the, no, I'm not, bro.
So which ancient deity?
I'm just breaking it down in the simplest form.
Yeah,
no. My question was, why didn't God start us out in this perfect form already, right? So then you started talking something about Canaan, right?
He did. I said
which
he started Adam and Eve,
deity?
Adam and Eve, or Canaan with the will. So what I'm telling you is that according to a lot of the ancient stories, man and woman started out as grown people and gave birth to humanity.
I got you. They ain't even had no childhood, huh? They just grew up in adolescent age and ready to make babies.
Well, I mean, if we look at different texts and other things, for as well, I know y'all don't believe in creationism. So
it's right. Intelligent design. No, that's been debunked. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. It's on the screen. Intelligent design, yo, it's right here. They went to court. They did everything they could. They got the brakes beat off of it. So we following science, and the science is clear on what they talking about. All right, you got United States, the national. I did all that. American Association for the Advancement of Science. You got 10 million individuals, yo. You got 262 affiliated societies, academics of science serving 10 million individuals, yo. It is the world's largest general scientific society, yo. They all disagree with that. 2002 statement, the lack of scientific warrant for the so-called intelligent design theory. I'm just thinking, I could just go on. Look at this page.
No, I'm saying in a debate, like in a professional debate, that's called appealing to authority.
No, it's not. Yo, it's no. Listen,
no, it's not. No, yes, it is.
No, it's not. It's not appealing to authority.
Oh, okay.
It's not appealing to anything. It is not. It's not.
Well,
we're not saying the Royal Society because we can
Royal Society is right. I mean, I agree with you. We need science, but I'm just saying, you still can't explain the origins of genetic information.
I know, but why? But so what? What does that mean? So that don't mean you fill it in. That don't mean, but that don't mean you fill it in with a God of your choice.
I'm not, bro. I'm not. I'm saying it was an intelligent designer.
No,
you can label it.
It's not that, because it's been. I just showed you what intelligent design was. It lost. It went up against science and lost. That's all I'm saying.
But that's mainstream. That's just like you can't go against mainstream Egyptology. You say the Egyptians is black. Look at the controversy we got over there right now.
I don't say the Egyptians is
black.
No,
I'm just saying the mainstream.
The mainstream.
No, I'm saying that's why I say mainstream.
Well, the mainstream says
mainstream.
The mainstream says that the Egyptians are homegrown indigenous Africans. The pseudo stream in our community say they black.
Right, but look at the argument that Jada Pinkett and them just had about Egypt and Kevin Hart about what? You know what I'm saying? They saying Egypt was black and all this. Yeah, that's just been all over the news within the last month or so.
Okay, so they shouldn't have said it
because the mainstream gonna always have they
weren't black. But the Egyptians are not black though. Because if the Egyptians was black, then you could say they was white. Then you just
I mean you can say you can say that about you can't say the ancient Egyptians. You can't say the ancient Egyptians were white. You can only say that the ancient Egyptians were black.
No, you can't.
Or so-called black, or Negro, or African.
No. I'm not doing the Egyptian argument. I've already laid out. Nobody could get past it, and they all act like they could get past it. They all act like they could defeat the experts. They all keep thinking it. Since 1974, the black community ain't been right about the damn Egyptians. The elders said he was African. And once they got to the point of saying he was African, all of a sudden that wasn't enough. Now in 2022, right, they tell you that they was indigenous Africans again, and that no light-skinned people from outside came in. And that's still not enough. Hawaus say the upper Egyptians is dark-skinned, but they not Negroes. What more do you want?
Well,
You got the person of Egyptian antiquities saying that they dark-skinned, and the lower Egyptians, he said they was light-skinned, but they wasn't outside Palestinian, Levantian types. They was indigenous. What more do y'all want? Y'all want them to say the Egyptians was African Americans? That would make y'all happy. Y'all would all cheer in the streets. Being African ain't enough
well,
now.
I understand that, but I'm just saying, we do on the tomb, inside the tomb of Seti I, they found a cartouche or whatever they call it, where it showed the different foreign or the different, you know what I'm talking about? It had the 4 men.
Yeah, man.
It had different phenotypes or whatever. So
yeah,
I understand all that. But I agreed. I know that the Egyptians were African, or what we would call Africans, for the lack of a better term. But that's not my argument tonight.
I'm glad it ain't. I'm glad it ain't.
Hey man, let me say something real quick, yo.
What
First
up?
of all, I actually, like, you know what I'm saying, I got some love for all y'all. You know what I'm saying? Whether we be disagreeing on shit or not. But I think one thing that we all really share in common, right, is what keeps us coming back is, like, we kind of get a kick out of the whole idea of seeing the black community reach its full potential, right? Like, I think that's all in the back of our minds, a common goal that we have when we going about it the way that we think is best, right? But I think at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Life is about acquiring skills that kind of allow you to elevate yourself in whatever your environment is, right? And in 2023, the ability to spot out, racism or biases in everything is not a skill that you can do anything with, right? Like, you can't get a bullhorn and get on a corner and be blurting out racial stuff and get anywhere. Like, you won't be adding any value to any conversation, right? You just won't. Like, there's nothing that you can do with it other than get on YouTube and make up stuff inside of your
well,
echo
brother,
chamber.
that's just your preconceived notion. That's called your preconceived notion.
I
A lot
mean,
of those
would
brothers,
you be willing to get a bullhorn and try it and see if you get anything other than a trip in the back of the paddy wagon?
well, I
Like,
mean,
for real?
just because those brothers do that, that don't mean they're poor. That don't mean they live
I
a
didn't say
life
anything
that
about
you
poor.
pre-consume.
Where do you get that from? What did I
You
say
said
anything about that?
that's what you said. That's not
No,
productive.
no.
It's not going to get you nowhere. It's not this and that. I mean, that's what you just said. I'm just going off
I mean,
what you said, bro.
so you tell me, correct me. What can you do with it outside of YouTube? Tell me, can you go to your manager at work tomorrow and blurt out all type of racist stuff about the white science and all this kind of stuff and get a promotion?
Well, see, that's where you
In
fail
all
miserably, brother,
seriousness,
because
like in all
any
seriousness.
wise soldier or wise general know that's not the correct move. You play you got to know how to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, and you got to play your cards right. King, come
That
on.
don't make no sense
We're not willfully ignorant. You see what I'm saying?
that don't make no sense because
They make
if what
perfect
you're
sense.
saying
It's like
has merit
it's
in
like
it.
the spook who
Listen,
sat
listen,
by the
listen.
door. It's just
Listen,
like the
if
spook who
what you're
sat by the
saying
door,
is
bro.
actually has some ground that you could stand on, that you can say it anywhere. You understand that's how, like, free speech works, right?
Well, why would you want to? I mean, no, brother. Why you don't have to go to your job and say ooh and all that. Come on, King. That's why they go on the street corners and say what they got to say, because
So
these
why
are
do you need to
rights
be in an echo chamber
that
to say
this
what you
so-called
thinking? Then
that this say what?
I say, so why do you need to be in this controlled environment, right? To
What
get
control
your shit
environment?
off. Like why do you have to bring it to YouTube? Why isn't it valuable enough for me to hear it at a high level in the institution? You get what I'm saying by saying that?
Because see, that's what the white man wants you to think. You see, just by you making that statement, let you know you already see that this government is the power. Like, this is intelligence. When it comes to intelligence, if it ain't intelligence in a way that these people say it's not intelligence, that goes to show that you've been brainwashed, brother. You've been duped. You know, you need to stop looking at the world like that.
I could say, I mean, look, in reality, I don't mean no harm, right? But I could say the same thing about what you're saying. I would say that
No, you can't.
you're on the coattails of somebody else's paradigm. Or I take that you're on the coattail of somebody else's dream. This isn't your original idea to bring together all black people and all that kind of stuff. That's not something that you yourself came up with. You are following someone else's instructions.
You never heard me say bringing all black people together. When have I said that?
Because I just know where you're going with it. I don't want to wait for your.
That's what I'm saying. You got a lot of preconceived notions, but no facts. Ken, you got a lot of preconceived notions, no facts. You know what I mean? And I don't know if you're playing the devil advocate.
I'm just in front of what you're saying. Like, come on, bro. You know
you're not.
What you're talking about.
You got a lot of preconceived notions. It's understanding. After 400 years, after 400 years, I understand.
You understand what?
Why you think like that?
So, all right. So, what's your preconceived notion? Why do I think like how I think? You know mine.
I don't like to have preconceived notions. I like to ask questions.
I mean, I told you.
I like to ask questions. That's why I come up. I've been dealing with the homie Unc for years.
You ain't asked no questions. You tried to insert your creation.
No, I asked several questions about genetic information, DNA. I laid it all out. I asked his point of view. Whether I agree with it or not, that wasn't the purpose. The purpose I did it for is just to get the conversation going.
So you're not gonna allow your opinion to be out there in order for it to be scrutinized. Is basically what you're saying. You know, I'm telling you what my opinion is, and you scrutinize it. I'm not.
You got
a
lot of preconceived notions. If you ask me something based off something I said, I'll answer it. But you got a preconceived notions about a lot of things, and that's where we have a problem. That's all.
Okay. So I got you. I'll take that. I got some preconceived notions. That's cool. No problem.
And did y'all
I disagree with Charles Darwin theory, because to me it was just a bright idea. That's it. That's all. No scientific merit. You know what I'm saying?
You said bright idea.
That's all it was, because he didn't have what we have now, like microscopes and the instruments that science and technology have allowed us to gain in 2023.
All right. So when he showed you that it's the foundation of biology, like
evolution,
what does that mean to you?
Evolutionary biology.
Evolutionary biology. Remember, the key word was That's why you had evolutionary in front of biology, meaning it was a separate field of biology. Evolutionary biology. You got chemical biology. It's a whole bunch. You know what I'm saying? That's all that was. And Unc tried to use that, but I wasn't gonna let him pull that small time stuff over on me.
I tried to use what?
Evolutionary biology.
The vaccines use.
You said I can't use biology. You said I couldn't use biology because evolutionary was in front of it.
No, I said you can't use biology because biology, everybody incorporates evolution into biology now. That's what it's at. Yeah, how could you include evolution into biology if you didn't understand evolution? You had to get to the point. It's another step in humanity, bro. It explains why
we can study. All I'm saying is we can study biology without having the thought of evolution or creationism within our mind.
How?
Because you're studying how cells work, how cells, just like I said, my main argument is when it comes to proteins.
There you go. Here, let me share the screen. Let me show you. Let me help you out. Evolutionary biology is the subfield of biology that studies the evolutionary process, natural selection, common descent, speciation, that produced the diversity of life on Earth. It is also defined as the study of a history of life forms on Earth. Evolution holds that all species are related and gradually changed over generations. In a population, the genetic variation affect the phenotypes, the physical characteristics of an organism. These changes is the what the phenotypes would in the phenotypes will be an advantage to some organisms, which will then be passed on to their offspring. Some examples of evolution in species over many generations are the peppered moth. We know we can read that. And the flightless birds. See what I'm saying? 1930, and discipline of evolutionary biology emerged through Julian Huxley, called the modern synthesis of understanding from previously unrelated fields of biological research such as genetics, ecology, systematic, and paleontology. So I'm saying, listen, man, why is it people in the northern region look different from people in the southern region, but yet share 99.99% DNA? See, what's the answer for that? You wouldn't have an answer.
An extent. I would call that an extension of creation.
No, you would call that foolery because you just messed it up. You can't call it. You can't just call it something.
Hey,
But you saw that article you brought up. But you saw that article you brought up. How I said a subtitle, a subtitle.
I know. Yes. So you can.
But that's why I was trying to explain to that brother. That's why I was trying to explain to the brother. It was a subfield about it. That's all. But but we got geneticists that disagree with evolution. It's a book you can get called Evolution of Theory and Crisis by geneticist Michael Denton.
No,
you can check that out.
You're making it up.
No, check him out. His name is Michael Denton, Denton. And the book is called Evolution of Theory and Crisis by Michael Denton. You can check that out.
It's called what? It's called what? Evolution and Crisis.
Evolution of Theory and Crisis by Michael Denton. I think he's in Australia.
That hidden knowledge that I've been looking for all this time, right there.
Hold on. The Evolution of Theory and Crisis.
Yeah, by a geneticist named Michael Denton.
You gotta stop it,
Australian. Yeah, I mean, you can check that out. I'm just saying, you
gotta stop it, man. Why you keep doing this like this?
How, bro? I mean, come on, King. He's a geneticist, though. So that's all I'm saying.
Okay.
And
so here we go.
There's a lot of field of work out here. There's a lot of field of work that's coming out that a lot of people disagree with Darwin. And I'm just checking out these people, theories and ideas and how they disagree. That's it.
Okay, here we go.
Because we gotta have a conversation. Debate gotta be had.
We're having it, but I shouldn't be able to get you out the game this quick, though. Let me get you out the game.
Okay.
Let me get you out the game. That's how we get you out the game quick. You tried it again. I don't know why you keep trying it. Okay, so we right back. Remember this term. A list of scientific bodies explicitly rejecting intelligent design. Okay, so we got that. We're strong with that point. Now let's see where you at. Here we go. This is the book you talked about, Evolution, a Theory in Crisis. Evolution, a Theory in Crisis is a 1985 book by Michael Denton. Who the hell is Michael Denton? Oh,
he's
Michael Denton. No, Michael John Denton is a British Australian proponent of what? Intelligent design and a senior fellow at the Discovery Institute. Look, bro. And a proponent of intelligent design and a senior fellow at the Discovery Institute. We're going to copy and paste that.
Is that a fancy way of saying he's a free range researcher? With
he's an intelligent designer. Look, I just did it. ID. Look, Intelligent design is a pseudoscientific argument that the existence of God presented by its proponents as an evidence-based scientific theory about life's origin. Proponents claim that certain features of the universe and of living things are best explained by intelligent cause. He's a clown. Right back to the same thing. Look, he holds a PhD in biochemistry. Denton's book, Evolution, A Theory in Crisis, inspired intelligent design proponent Philip Johnson and Michael Behaim. We know who Michael Behaim is. Denton gained a medical degree at Bristol University in 1969, PhD biochemist from King's College London, 1974. He was a senior research fellow at biochemistry department at the University of Otago. Here you go, New Zealand. Later became a scientific researcher in the field of genetic eye disease. He has spoken worldwide of genetics, evolution, and anthropic argument of design. Denton's current interest includes defending the anti-Darwin evolutionary position and the design hypothesis formulation in his book, Nature's Destiny. Denton describes himself as what? Gnostic. Is a view or belief that the existence of God, of the divine, or the supernatural is unknown or unknowable. He is currently a senior fellow at the Discovery Institute of Center. Let's see what the Discovery Institute is. Boom. The Discovery Institute is a political, conservative, nonprofit think tank based in Seattle, Washington, that advocates a pseudoscientific concept.
What?
Concept of intelligent design. It was founded in 1990 by a nonprofit offshoot of Hudson Institute. What is that? It teaches the controversy campaign aims to permit the teaching of anti-evolution, intelligent design beliefs in the United States public schools, school science courses in place of accepted scientific theories, positing that the scientific controversy exists over these subjects when in fact there is none. See, you tried to do it. There is no, I'm going to say this again. Positing that a scientific controversy exists over these subjects when in fact there is none, bro.
My man work at a pseudo-scientific think tank, yo. That's deep. Yeah, that's
well,
deep.
I mean, that's what mainstream would call.
No, don't keep saying that, man. Come on, yo.
Just like they call the Hebrew Israelite extremist group. Come on, okay? I mean, that's what they're supposed to call it. But you cannot denote. You can't denote the fact.
We can't denote this money. Though. Look how much money they make. Look, 7. What's that?
Pseudos be balling, yo.
Oh man, is that 7?
I mean, the brother studied. He got a PhD. He studied. You can't get around that though.
Man, you can.
I mean,
you can get around
this brother's not just going. He just ain't just going to turn on Darwin's like there. I mean, he did the research.
Look, bro, it's a church, yo. You guys looking at a wild ass church. Look, hey, wow.
I mean, but he had this thought before he
what
even
about
joined
the part where it says where he works advocates pseudoscience? What about that?
Look, this is bullshit. Look.
I mean, that's after the research, though.
No, yo, look.
I mean, you just read the article. Show he joined that group way later after he didn't got his PhD.
I know, yo, but you can have a PhD and be. I know you can have a PhD. You can have a PhD and be pseudo as hell, yo. Just for the record, that's not even in. He's a biochemist.
But like I said, just like Darwin is a theory.
No, it's not.
This is a theory as well.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I know.
If it wasn't, they would take theory away from it.
They don't got no. What the hell is going on? Come on, yo.
I mean, that's just a fact.
Ladies and gentlemen, the ghetto package. Ladies and gentlemen. So whenever I say ladies and gentlemen, what follows is ghetto. Ladies and gentlemen, the ghetto package. He know good as well that we can read, man. Stop playing, yo. We read. Let us read, yo. Go find some literature that don't say that. And you can't keep saying it's the mainstream. It's the mainstream. Yo, it says pseudo has the best chance of making money in the so-called conscious community, while everyone else is getting struggle donations. You ain't lying.
You ain't lying.
Well, I beg to differ.
Let me see. Let me see who hit that Cash App today. Let's see. Did I get it? Nope. See?
Yo, what's up?
How you doing, brother?
Good, man. You know, I like the science, so I had to hit up the skeptic channel. What do you call it?
Community of skeptics.
Community of skeptic.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Yo, I always say still, in science, the biologists are always the one to drift to that pseudo side, you know?
The who?
Most biologists believe in a God, believe in the creation, intelligent design. But it's always reserved to just biologists and sometimes psychologists. But you never find physicists or chemists believing in none of that stuff. Because we have a clear understanding that life, first of all, life begins by chance. By just a random bunch of organic material that happens to be able to reproduce itself. That's the only thing, and it could have happened with
How do you know that, brother?
Because that's what happened, bro. Look,
because that's what happened. So you was there
before the cell, which every living organism
wait.
that
So
we know.
You said because that's what happened. I asked you a question.
No, I'm gonna explain to you. It happened by like mathematics shows you that it could have happened with any other organic material, but it's just the sequence. Like to get this organic material that we call the cell, those organic material have to be arranged in a certain sequence. Let me explain it to you. 1 second. Okay. It's just happened that the sequence happened one time, and that's when life started as we know it. As Ang said, it could have happened before.
So you're saying
some scientists have a theory that life started before, but that life probably didn't evolve.
Brother,
you know, it started and perished.
Okay, brother.
And let me show you,
brother. Land your plane, brother. Land your plane, brother.
I'm gonna park my Mercedes right now.
Yeah, go ahead.
To show you that.
Man, don't let him control you like that. Who the hell is that? Ask him who the hell is he.
Hold on, I'm gonna drive my Mercedes. I ain't flying no plane. We're not abos.
You're in a no-fly zone right now, brother. Like
bro,
land your plane, brother.
Look how close life could have happened again. I'm gonna show you how close these organic material could have hit the sequence, could have hit the jackpot one more time if the virus had just a few more organic material to make their own RNA and DNA. Because the virus, as you know it, it's neither dead nor alive, but it can't reproduce itself because it didn't fall in the right sequence as the cell. And
why you had to use the word if?
I'm just saying it did not. It's just for understanding. It's just for comprehension. It's not wordsmatics right now. So, for instance, you have like a bunch of different organic material. Every hydrocarbons like fuel, alcohol, the gases that we burn, those are organic material. They just didn't fall in the right sequence for them to be able to reproduce themselves. Life, as you know it, is just a chemical reaction. That's all it is.
Chemical evolution has been debunked. Chemical evolution has been debunked.
It has not been debunked, buddy. Pseudoscience is not debunking anything. That's called alternative.
You know why it's been debunked? You know why? I'm gonna tell you why real fast. The reason why it's been debunked is because when they study molecules and cells, right, they see that there's literally molecular machines that's doing jobs, brother. Come on, man.
Bro,
You gotta do
You're
better.
talking to someone who studied chemistry
Here we go,
and
bro.
biology intensively. Those machines doing the job, my friend, only machines doing the job in living organism are enzymes. Enzymes themselves are either mineral deposits or not mineral
Let's
deposits,
go back
or
to your
either
original
minerals
question, brother. Let's go back to my original question, bro.
or other organic material. The enzyme itself is not alive, but to show you how close it came to being alive, it's just an organic material in relationship with other organic material to facilitate the thing that we call life.
Let's get back to the original question. You made a statement, and you said that you know that it wasn't an intelligent design. So I asked you, well, how do you know? Were you there? And then you went into some other, some more other stuff or some shit that you think you know what you're talking
about. The evidence did not point to any intelligent design.
Okay, so what do you consider to be intelligent is my question.
What
do you consider? What? Don't say what just because Uncle Cat said what.
Intelligence in the form that you're talking about is consciousness. There was nothing conscious at work creating anything.
So read
I'm
me
telling
the definition. Read me the definition of intelligence. Don't tell me what you think I'm saying.
Unfortunately, I'm at work right now.
There. Don't tell me what you think I'm saying. We are what you consider to be intelligent. That ain't what I asked you.
I'm at work on my phone. I'm not in a position to pull up anything for you, my friend. You could pull it up and read it.
Hey, we ain't gonna be cutting each other off.
Tell me. Can you please tell me the definition of intelligence? That's all I'm asking.
You could pull it up and read it, but I'm telling you, there was
you don't know the definition of intelligence.
There was nothing intelligent at work when those molecules were forming.
This is for the viewer audience, right? He used the word intelligence. He don't know the definition, right? What? So we're going to look up the definition of intelligence. So you're already disqualified from the conversation because
you're the one who built up intelligence. I'm speaking science and you're talking about the intelligent design.
Well, I'm not going to follow a scientist that don't know the definition of intelligence. I'll tell you that.
Who doesn't know the definition of intelligence?
I asked you what's the definition and you don't know. You didn't give me the definition.
Do you know the definition of intelligence?
No, bro, here we go, bro.
Do you know the definition of intelligence?
I simply asked you what was the definition of intelligence. Don't give me that reverse psychology bullcrap.
Bro, whether or not I have an Oxford dictionary in my brain right now does not disqualify what I'm saying. Your strawman argument of moving the goalposts all over the place is not going to disqualify what I'm saying to you.
We're gonna reel it in.
Yes,
this man don't gotta have a definition of nothing. You don't even gotta know what
that's what they do all the time. You're spitting knowledge to them.
Let me make my point. Hold on for a minute.
He don't need to know the definition of intelligence.
You don't.
He's talking about intelligent design, but he don't need to know the definition of intelligence.
I do not talk about the intelligent design.
Let me say why. Hold on, everybody stop for a minute. Here's the trick. Hold on, listen. Intelligent design has already been defeated in the court. It's been because they tried to push it off as science. Yeah, they tried to push it off. And is incompatible with the scientific method. That's first of all. So I'm pretty sure he understands that intelligence seems to be to know, to be smart, right? And so it has an agency to it when you're trying to use it in the replacement of fucking evolution, bro. Right? You just say
not
God.
only that, but in science, when you're talking about intelligent design, it's not even the same as being intelligent. You're talking about something that consciously is creating
you don't know the definition of intelligence. That's what I'm talking about right now.
Bro. You're using semantics. Intelligent design and intelligent is not even the same thing. When you're talking about intelligent design, you're talking about a conscious creator. You're talking about a conscious creator. Something consciously doing something. That's what you're talking about when you say intelligent design.
Was based off of
what was consciously creating organic material?
All
This
right,
the
we're gonna
scientist,
freeze.
right? This
Right,
the
this what we're
scientist,
gonna
the
do. Hold
emotional
on, everybody
scientist.
freeze. We're gonna take a break. We're gonna calm it down for a minute, man. Y'all yelling.
I'm not yelling. He's the only one yelling.
Yeah, y'all loud. So listen, man. Look, on the Pseudo Killers, man, we got a live interview June 15th is coming up, man. Tickets are $25, man. Mars, put the link in there if y'all can do that. All right. We're talking about Moya McTeer. That's Dr. Moya McTeer. She's a folklorist to the stars. Okay. An astrophysicist to the folks. Now, this is a live Zoom. She wrote that book, The Milky Way. All right. The autobiography of the Milky Way. I'm halfway through the book. Great book. Actually, it's the Milky Way telling its own story. Yeah, man, that's a Pseudo Killers event, man. Make sure y'all be there and do that, man.
But
we on top of that.
One thing that you messed up on, I forget.
What?
You said nobody hit your Cash App, but you don't have it posted anywhere.
I thought it was. I thought I did. We had it in there, didn't we? Didn't we put the Cash App in there?
See?
But it's right there. They can see that thing up there.
That little thing where?
We did get it. We did. You said one little thing. You don't see the banner running? Pause. Rebel, shout out to Rebel. You hit the Cash App. You funny as hell. See, somebody does care. Appreciate that, Rebel. Good looking out, man. Also, man, you know, we got that debate coming up too. Let me see. Let me find that. Let me share that. We got that debate coming up. All right. Welcome to the big leagues. Hey, Solon, when you gonna get back in the ring?
Damn big leagues.
It's the big league. When you get back, you gonna stay here.
Big leagues, bro.
Here you go. Was it?
Yeah, they try to throw shot at it, bro.
Priesthood, the prototype of the Levitical priesthood, June 24th. That's 7:00 p.m. $25, yo. Welcome to the big league. House of Conscience, starting at the TV. Sister Christina and Sister Napa is getting it in. This is an inaugural event for that.
Who
man,
said
why the hell
what
is you talking through the commercial, man? It's a commercial, bro.
Stop you got to explain who's taking which side.
No, you got to stop talking through the commercials. What you got to do. You don't talk through commercials. You listen. It's a commercial. So, anyway, I want y'all to be in the building, man. Tickets $25. That's the 24th. So it's going down this month, man. Make sure y'all do that, man. Being supportive to sisters, man. It's going to be fire up in there, man. Now, back to our regular scheduled ignorant programming. Go ahead.
Wait.
Boy, crazy.
I just want to know who's taking which side. I mean, who's in that debate? I don't know who's taking which side.
I don't have a side in that debate. I just want to listen to it.
No, I'm saying, is Nepal saying that the Kemetic priesthood was taken from the Bible? Okay, and the other sister saying
she's saying she's saying that the Bible was taken from the Kemetic priesthood. The Leviticus priesthood was taken from the Egyptian priesthood. That's what she's saying.
Okay, cool.
And the other lady is arguing that no, it's not. No, it's not. So that's, I mean, you know, I want to see her pull it off. I didn't know none of that. So I'm going to be there. I'm going to be in the building, man. Yeah, man, we got a nice little audience, 44,000, man. We start from the ground up, man. This is our inaugural show, man. Back on it again. All right, man. I appreciate all the support, right? If you can, hit the Cash App, right? Go get a ticket. Do something. Don't just sit around here and suck up the knowledge, man. Do something. Support the debate. Support the sister coming in, right? That's not worried about white science, right? That's just worried about being a scientist, an astrophysicist. Man, make sure you go ahead and deal with that, man. All right. And if you feel lucky, hit that daggone Cash App, yo. How they say it? Do what you do. I'm gonna make sure I put the link in there, man. What the hell you been up to, school of mine? Huh?
You gonna start streaming some more for real, yeah?
What you mean? Am I gonna do what?
You gonna be on every day? That's how you start.
Yeah, I'm streaming. Yeah, the community skeptics, yo. We back at it now. Yeah, we definitely back at it, man. So I'm gonna be streaming. Y'all know I stream on Sundays, right? I'm gonna be doing the House of Consciousness. No, I'm gonna be doing the Pseudo Killers, right? And I'll be, you know, I'm always on the House of Consciousness streaming from there, right? But the Community of Skeptics show is a safe place for people who don't believe, yo, in a place where the pseudos get beat half to death. Hey, what's going on, Mass? How you doing, brother? What it do, man? What's on your head, man? What's good
with it, big bro?
Hey, man, you know how we do, man, over here, not believing none of that nonsense.
Hey, is that Solar Man down there?
Stolen mine. That's him still trying to steal some minds. There you go.
What up, Solar Man, bro? I know you don't know me, man, but I peeped you. I've been peeping you for a while, man. When you was with the one brother, I forget his name right now, but
Are you talking about old God or are you talking about?
Yeah, old guy. Yeah, old guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you from back then, bro. You a celebrity out here.
What's good?
Yeah, you pseudo as hell, but you a celebrity.
Yeah. Not pseudo about me, brother.
A pseudo celebrity.
The pseudo celebrity, yeah. But peace to you though, bro. I've been peeping for a while.
Yeah, get him a boppy, Solar.
Hey, I was feeling you for a while, man. So I ain't seen you in a while, man. How you doing? Good to see you.
Hey, man, I'm living, man. I'm living, and life is good, brother.
Yeah, you look like it. You look like it, bro. You look good, man. That's what's
Anti-vaxxed up, the whole did all that. Ran through the pandemic with vegetables.
Yeah. Hey, you see, I'm healthy, right? Okay,
Yeah,
so
you look good.
Let's take a look at those people with the shot, and then you
hey, Madon, what's up, Madon? What's happening, Madon?
Crazy, yo.
How you doing,
Hey, yo,
Madon?
you know, I'm out here evolution killer, flat earth killer. You know, I'm still doing my thing, laying low like a gator.
Yeah, it make no damn sense.
Hold on.
Yeah, evolution killer, flat earth killer. I got a flat earth diss song. I'm coming out. I'm dropping June 16th. Look out for the
So evolution ain't real.
It's like how can I explain it, man?
Yeah, you spooked out, God.
It's only thing really is like it's nothing macro.
So what's wrong? What's wrong with evolution, God? You think that evolution mean that we come from monkeys? Is that what you think?
No, I think evolution it try to explain something that it can't explain.
Excuse me?
Darwin just had a big idea. That's it.
Why you talking about Darwin, man? Darwin didn't have a clue what's going on.
Well, he's the basis on this show. He's the basis of evolutionary biology. So,
well, he might be the foundation. He might be the foundation.
Well, brother, that's according to
he might be the foundation, but he ain't got a clue of what's going on today. He never had a clue of this. He never could.
All I'm saying is this, King.
He never could perceive.
When you study macro, this is what I'm saying, Killer.
No, you can't. When you study molecular biology. Hold on for a minute, man. We can't talk at the same time for the conversation to be heard in high level.
I'm listening.
Go ahead, one at a time.
I'm listening.
Oh, no, all I'm saying is when you study molecular biology, it pretty much make you rethink evolution because through microscopes and the study of proteins and things like that, we understand that, like I was telling the brother, we got micro machines, man. I'm talking about literally machines that's acting like delivery trucks and all these things within different cells within the body. So a lot of these new geneticists is like, hold up, they questioning evolution and Darwin's theory. That's all.
Oh, okay. So what about all the fossils found in the strata, the different strata? What about the Homo naledi, the Homo erectus, the Homo habilis, the Homo heidelbergensis, the Homo neanderthalis? Like, what about all of these archaic humans that existed?
Well, King, we know that deformities happen within the body. So how we know those wasn't people who was deformed, or they just put some shit together like they always do and make it look good.
Well, the reason.
I mean, come on, man. These people are wicked. These people are wickedly wild.
Teach Madon.
Well, we have deformed. We have deformed Homo sapiens right now, but we still call them Homo sapiens. So I think that the experts.
But see, the problem is this though.
Let me say this real quick.
You have to have more than one. If we had 10 of them.
What?
Well, brother, when you're talking about 1 million years of evolution, how do you expect to have fossils of everyone?
Because if it wasn't for the flood, we probably would.
What? Bro, you just made me spit in my mouth.
Well, I had to throw that in. I just fucking with y'all, but let me.
Hey, Madon. Never start a sentence, Madon. If it wasn't for the flood, don't never start a sentence like that, brother.
Nah, I just
If it
wanted
weren't
to
for the
trigger him.
flood,
So
we
I
have
knew
all the
that would have triggered the
bones.
hell out of him. But
It
nah, but
washed
what I'm
them all.
saying is
The
this,
flood washed it all the bones up together, and we can't even
no, I
separate them
just
now.
hey,
That
I had to get
goddamn
y'all.
flood.
But nah, but check it right on the real though, on the real,
You be on the
on the
real,
real.
man. You seriously need a
But
flood.
see now, but
Stop
check it
that.
right. We should have
Golly.
if that was
Look,
the
look,
case,
and
if that was
Madonna
the case,
throwing up
right?
gang signs. 50-year-old nigga
No,
throwing up
man,
gang signs.
that's a W for war. That mean I'm at war. That's a W,
What?
bro. That
That's
don't
a
mean
gang
West
That's right.
Side.
That's
That
sign,
mean
right.
I'm
man.
at war.
That's
That's a
right.
gang
Madonna.
I thought
You
it
at
meant
war.
West
War,
Side.
bro.
Who you at
You
war with,
We at
white
dog?
war.
man science,
Who
brother.
you
We
at
at
war
war,
with,
bro.
man?
You ain't no
Hey, Madonna.
daggone. You at war with
Madonna.
yourself.
Hey, Madonna, you going to war, right?
Yeah.
You look at my photo. That's real war. I was in Kemet with Oswald Quasi, walking through the pyramids and the temples.
Okay.
Well, all of us as black men and women are at war at our time of birth, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, man.
My
Yeah,
skin
we all
tone
we
You
all
is
yeah,
my
ministers
we
go
all
to
uniform.
war,
war
My
because you
bro.
skin
wasn't
tone
trying
is
to
my
free all the
uniform.
black people.
No
Y'all
matter
got
where
the
I go
Now
wrong
in the
you at
world,
war
my
with
skin
somebody.
tone is my uniform, and I'm always at war against the powers that be. So that's me.
So
In a
Madonna, let me
nutshell.
get this straight. Madonna. Are you under the impression that if evolution exists, then that discredits your belief in God?
Yeah.
Oh, not at all. To me, it's an argument. It's debatable, and I like debating. So to me, I think within the next 6 months, evolution and creationism, that's going to be the argument on the table, and we're gonna have to deal with it.
Well,
And
this
to me, ain't
really
nothing wrong with dealing with it. It's a good
it's
debate.
really not an
Yeah,
You know
argument.
what I
man.
mean? That's
It's
all.
really not an
How are
argument.
we gonna deal
It's
with
really not an
They're both
argument
are
because
theories. They
Yeah,
both
we
because
gonna
they
deal.
both are
We
theories.
gonna
hey
deal with it.
Madonna,
They both are
Yes,
theories.
What are we gonna do?
hey Madonna, it's really not an argument
Yeah.
because there's no evidence for creationism. But
Right.
the thing is this.
Macro. Oh yes, I did, brother.
The thing is this, Madonna.
Molecular biology.
Hold on.
Molecular biology.
Madonna, let me ask you a question. Is God all powerful?
In what sense?
All powerful.
What you
Yeah,
mean by that?
Meaning God can create anything any way he feel like, right?
You go ahead, get him.
After the seventh day, God rested. After the seventh day,
Bro,
God rested and said he was done.
Can you just answer the
He
question?
said he
Is
was
God
done.
all powerful?
What you mean?
Yes, God is all powerful, brother.
Okay, God is all
Yeah.
powerful. So why couldn't God start life on this planet through a process of evolution?
It wouldn't make sense.
Why?
Why not, yo? Why not?
Because why would the creator say,
Got him.
okay,
Got him.
this little piece of
Hey,
bacteria
Madonna, you're dealing with it. Don't even. You're going down a rabbit hole. You don't have to go down, bro.
All right, stop for a minute, yo. We had a question in the chat. Somebody said, "What is Luca?" Luca is the last universal common ancestor. The last universal common ancestor is the most recent population from which all organisms now living on Earth share common descent. The most recent common ancestor of all current life on Earth. It includes all cells, organisms, but not necessarily viruses. It say the origins of viruses are unclear. However, it is intriguing that they use the same genetic codes as cellular organisms do. Luca may have harbored a variety of viruses. Stop right there.
That's why I
Anyway,
tell you, virus
bacteria.
came
Hold on
close.
for a minute. Hold on for a minute. We want to talk about bacteria, archaea, and eukaryotic. Y'all supposed to know what that is. You know what I'm saying? But I guess y'all ain't learned that in school. There you go. It's called the 3 domains
of
of
life.
life. Simple as that. So yeah, you right. We're not playing a crazy game. All right, but that's Luca. In case
That
anybody
is
knows
why
what that was.
what I was showing you is that the virus,
What are you showing me?
like every other organic material, even like the one that makes the eukaryote, the prokaryote, and the bacteria, the virus almost get the sequence right. That's what I'm saying. Any amount of organic material could have turned out to be the one that reproduce itself, and we call that one life. It just so happened that the ones that happen to do that is the one that we now know as the cell, the one that has a nucleus with the DNA, the RNA, and it's able to reproduce itself. but it's the same organic substances. The viruses came very close. That's all I'm
Let me
saying.
ask you
And it's
something.
the same thing you read right there.
Well, how can you explain a bacterial
No, we're not doing
flagellum?
all that. We're not doing all that, bro.
No, I mean,
We're
he's
not
bringing
just
out all
asking
this, so I'm
you.
going to ask him about
The
a bacterial flagellum.
your cousin a few
No, I'm
billion years
saying, well, how do
ago.
you
In the
explain?
early
Hear me out.
stages
Hold
of
on,
life, you
said the
were
bacteria
How
related
do
to
you
the
explain?
bacteria.
Bro, you just ranting right now.
The bacteria
How do
was
you
my
explain
cousin.
a
Y'all sitting
bacterial
there saying
flagellum?
How? Is it really?
Yeah, I want to know. I mean, he bringing out all this. I mean,
He didn't
the
bring
brother
out
sound
nothing.
like
He
he's
didn't.
well studied.
No, you're playing
I'm
tricks.
just
He
saying.
didn't bring out anything,
No,
man.
man.
Right in front of your face. Y'all supposed to learn it in high school, yo. Green plants,
Exactly.
fungi, animals. Like, y'all don't know that, yo? You should know you're not a bacteria, bro. You're not an archaic.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Right.
I'm asking this brother because
So you should know what line
this.
you chaotic, yo. That's for the animals. Green plants, fungi, and they split off.
My friend, you're not a bacteria nor a protozoa.
Right, you gotta stop, bro. Everybody.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
I don't know. Nobody
when
knows
we
what
study,
nobody's saying at this point because I definitely don't know what you're saying. But I tell you,
He never said that.
I don't know what.
Yeah, but all I'm saying is, I'm asking the brother, do he know what a bacterial flagellum is?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, everyone know what not everyone, but if you study biology, you know what a bacteria flagellum is.
Okay, now how does that?
Pause. I don't know what it is because I don't think you know.
Now,
what it
how
is
is that organized?
Because if you knew what it was, then you would understand evolution. But since you don't know what it is,
exactly,
you don't know, right? You just talking and ask us 1,000 questions.
That's a preconceived notion, because
all right,
I understand that
asking question. Let me ask him one. Do you know what a pseudopod is?
Let me break down what it is.
Do you know what a
bacterial
pseudopod is?
flagellum? Hold on. They got a roller. In the middle of YouTube
at
got a filament,
1 o'clock in the morning.
And they got a drive
it's 1:30.
1:30 in the morning.
No, we're not. Not at 1:30.
Yeah, you're gonna get this work.
Done. You ain't getting no work at 1:30 anymore. You're gonna go to sleep and get your ass to work. Look, man.
Are you about to kill the show, Unc? I have another question.
Yeah,
you can ask the question. Go ahead. Hold on.
Out.
I ain't saving nobody. It says Center for the Study of Pseudoisms. Pseudo Killers on deck, man. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to the Pseudo Killer channel, man. Look, man, I'm almost at 3,000 subscribers over here, man. Come on, man. Aid and us pushing forward because we fighting against the pseudos, man. Y'all know what it is, man. But go ahead, ask your question, bro. Go ahead.
I got another question for the brother Madon,
What's the question? What's the question?
Nah, man, you gotta go to Solar, man. Solar been waiting, man. You gotta go to Solar, bro.
Okay, Solar. Oh, I mean, it was for you, but Solar, you believe in the Bible?
Solar was pseudo.
You believe in the Bible?
He was not no more. He was a Muslim when I met him.
Well, yes, I do. Since Madon, I'm Madon right now. So yes, I believe in the Bible.
Okay. All right. So in the Bible, when it first opened up in Genesis, it says that the sun, the moon, and the stars was made on the fourth day.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And they said that the sun was for the light for the day, and the moon was the light for the night.
Shout out to Solar Mind with the cash app.
So my question
was that for me getting you out of Islam, yo? Because you were stuck in Islam.
Since we calculate days, by the earth rotating on its axis, and with the sun, circumference and all that. How was the sun made on the fourth day? And what was the
white man science? This man sent me a cash app saying no white man science.
And what was the light, brother? And what was the light?
Wait, I can't hear the brother question, brother. Like we trying to get that. Damn, brother. Land your plane, brother.
Yeah, but what was the light in the beginning if the sun was made?
I can't hear your question though. Seriously, I can't hear your question.
No, I said if the sun wasn't made until the fourth day, what was the light in the beginning?
The light was actually Christ, brother.
man.
It says in the Bible. It says in the Bible.
Yo, whenever you're stuck,
it says in the Bible that Jesus is the light.
It
says in the Bible that Jesus is the light.
The light was
Jesus
the
is the
stars.
flashlight.
Hold on, fellas. You said the light was the stars?
Said Jesus.
Yeah, it was like Sola said, it was Christ and the stars.
But the stars were made into the fourth day. Remember, he said God made the stars also.
Who you asking? You asking me or you asking him?
I was trying to ask Madon, but he wanted
okay. So ask Madon then, bro.
Yeah. Madon. If the sun, moon, and stars was made into the fourth day, what was the light in the beginning that separated the day from the night? What was that light? And what was the source of that light? That's the question. What was the source of that light?
The host of heavens, the different lights that's in the sky.
Oh, so you just making shit up now?
No,
I ain't making nothing up.
It said God said, "Let there be light," and there was light.
And then he separated the light, and then he separated the light from the darkness. He called the light day, and he called the darkness night.
Now you know what that's called, right?
But the sun wouldn't make.
You know what that's called? You know what that's called, right? That's called Earth's. Terminator. No, it's a Terminator light called Earth's Terminator. Right? Hold on, we'll separate.
What the hell is he talking about? Man, pull us a source on that, yo. We want a source at this point. At this point, we need a source.
Right? How y'all doing all that and your boys don't even know the definition of intelligence? That's what I'm saying. You're out in the quasars and the stars and suns and the
intelligence.
But your mans and them don't even know the definition of intelligence. Let's go back to Earth. Let's come back down to Earth.
So intelligence only means the ability to acquire and apply knowledge and wisdom. That's what
okay. So in the context, going all the way back, because that's what I asked for, right? Going all the way back until you say intelligent design. Now, a question that was posed was by yourself, Master Khalik, and you said, well, why couldn't God, if he's all powerful, create evolution? Very good question. I think that's what it was. He decided to create things based off of a process of evolution. When you study the organisms, they have a form of intelligence. They have a form of intelligence that was given to them by the Most High Creator. He designed it.
You believe that, yo?
Yeah, because where do you get intelligence from? You can't get intelligence just
from your brain. From your brain, brother.
No. Intelligence existed before brains, bro.
Show me.
Well, look at the process of evolution.
Yeah, Solar just killed you with that one.
Finally, I agree with you.
Okay. You say look at the You say look at the process. You say look at the process.
But you agree? Hold on, I need to hear this. What you agree?
Yeah.
King of Pressure, you agree? What? I'm listening.
Go ahead.
That was good. I agree that there was intelligence before the brain. I agree with that.
Oh wow! So that's your weak spot.
Oh wow! Because you agree with the solar mind. Come home, black man. Come and bring the black man home. Hey, Madon.
Come on,
Madon, clean him up.
He know I ain't gonna go. I ain't gonna go for it. It depends on how you. I don't know what the proper.
Hey, I'm gonna ask you this question. Now hold on. Let me say this. Let me say this. Everybody's chill. How intelligent would it be for a intelligent designer to make a human that has a nerve that is coming from its brain, watch this, and connecting to its throat? But take that nerve that's coming from the brain, the base of the neck, take it all the way down, wrap it around your goddamn heart, and bring it right back up to connect to your throat. Now, how intelligent is that? Why wouldn't you just hook the nerve right to the base of the brain? That's not intelligent. Why would an intelligent designer make a mechanism that you can breathe and drink? Meaning you can literally choke yourself to death. Why would we have those two things separate? That's not very intelligent. Because the same thing that you breathe and you drink water. That same tube right there. Yeah. How intelligent is that? It's right there beside each other where you take in air. Right? You can literally choke to death. That's why people choke. Cut their air off trying to eat. How intelligent is that? When you have just two separate things, never had to worry about that, right?
Wow.
What about back pain? Back pain, we all have back pain. Backs are bad design. There's a lot of horrible designs on humans. No intelligent
This
person
is your
would
boy,
never
bro.
make
This
us
is
like
your
that.
boy, Uncle Cat, bro.
So,
This is your boy, Uncle Cat, bro.
what I meant when I said what was
What did
right.
you mean?
When you said earlier about the
man.
grasshoppers, right? The
Right.
grasshoppers that had a little thing that they put in the sand, and one of them be longer than the other one. See,
Right.
I wouldn't consider that like intelligence to pass a test. But I'm not gonna say there was an intelligent design there, but I will consider that as some form of intelligence, some
No, it's
primitive
not.
form of intelligence, right?
It's not though.
Maybe I'm using the wrong definition, but I
Yeah,
will kind
using
of
the wrong
consider that.
definition because now you with the
Okay.
white Christians.
No, you
That's
spot
intelligent
on, bro.
design. Yeah, that's intelligent design was
I can't
started
agree
by
with that.
Christians.
There's a little pseudo in King of Pressure. There's a little pseudo in here that's lingering.
A little
man.
slight.
A little pseudo that's
I ain't know there
swimming
was a
around.
soft spot there. I got to talk
Yeah, a
to
little
you.
pseudo in them.
man.
You didn't kill all the
Okay.
pseudo out of this man.
We ain't getting.
There's a little pseudo lingering.
Man, it's too many.
Hey, Master, I ain't know that was a soft spot.
Man, it is, man.
Yeah, yo, Master.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a
Lie.
question?
Everything you guys talk about
Yeah.
just now are still
Yo, Master, let me
aspects
ask
of
you a question.
evolution.
I'm
Every
listening,
single
bro.
thing.
I'm
The
listening.
brain,
Man.
the
Let me ask
brain is a product
Yo,
of
Master.
evolution.
Y'all
I'm
talking
listening, bro.
over each other.
I think
man, look.
I just laid it out there to where my argument can be
But
latched on
but
to
Master,
by,
let me
by
ask you a
somebody
question,
that's
though.
really a pseudo, right? But I think I know what I'm trying to say.
What
I
you
ain't
trying
But
to
Master,
say?
let me ask you a question real quick. Let me
I'm
ask you a
listening,
question real
Madonna.
fast.
I'm listening.
Okay, my question is this, right? Do it take science to build a atomic bomb?
Of course.
Yeah.
Does it take intelligence to build that atomic bomb?
Of
Yeah.
course.
Of course it does.
Okay, now do you know that our sun that we see is a stable atomic bomb, brother?
No, it's
It's
not.
not. It's not.
No, it's
Yes,
not.
it is.
Damn
You was
fool.
there,
Yes,
but you
it is.
didn't
Hold
bring
on,
it home, bro.
hold on.
You was
Let
there, bro.
me
You didn't bring it home, bro.
Let me answer the brother.
So
You was there, though, bro.
Hold on.
if the sun is dealing with nuclear fusion,
This nigga stupid.
Okay.
bro, this has to be intelligent.
Okay.
to
Look.
produce it.
Do you want me to answer?
Atomic
Nigga don't know the
Let me
difference
ask you,
between
brother.
fusion. First of all, a nuclear bomb, yo, is fission, bro.
He said a stable
It's
atomic
completely different.
Two different
Yeah.
things,
That
man.
even the
Why
same
is considered
thing.
the sun
One
to be a
splitting atom.
stable
Hold on. One is
atomic
split.
bomb?
Hold on, no. One is splitting atoms and one is fusing them, yo. Stop it. One is clean energy and one leaves a byproduct, you know what I'm saying, that you can't get rid of. Radioactive material, bro. Stop.
Now,
And
okay,
that-
now
and that's
doesn't
dealing-
they say?
And Madon, when you're dealing with the atomic
Hold on, but
bomb,
doesn't science? Let's get this clear though.
No,
But
they don't.
hold on, but doesn't science say that the sun
Nope.
is like all these
No.
bombs?
No,
Yes,
it don't.
yes, it do.
No,
They
it
say it's
don't.
like all these atomic or nuclear
No.
bombs or
Stop it. I've never heard that.
No,
yes, it
no.
does, bro. That's a
No,
fact.
no, it's not. People say that for regular people to get an understanding of the energy of the sun, but the sun and the atomic bomb is completely separate. It's not the same thing.
Okay, so let me
Madon,
ask
hold
you.
on. Let me ask you a
So
question.
wait a minute. What is the sun made
real
of?
quick.
What is the sun made
Hold
of?
on. I want to ask because I don't want to
And the
forget
sun.
this. Let
Okay,
me
go
ask
ahead.
you a
Go
question.
ahead.
When you're dealing with the sun, you're dealing with nuclear fusion, okay? And you're dealing with the strong nuclear force. When you're dealing with an atomic bomb, you're breaking a strong force, and now you're dealing with the weak nuclear force. That's why it's radioactive. Okay.
So
I like
how
that.
did
Say
that
that
force
again. I
get
like
stable?
that. I like that.
Why is
Excuse
that
me?
force stable? Why? Hold on. Why is
The
it
sun is
stable?
not stable, brother. The sun is not stable. You know the sun is gonna stop burning. It's gonna run out of its
Who
fuel.
told you that? How you know?
Oh, man.
Because the reason I know
Now,
Because
that's
it
true, though.
happened before,
I'm-
my
I
friend. It
wanna
happened
ask you a
before
question.
in
Bro,
history
can't talk
with
over
many
brother,
other
though.
stars.
I want to ask you
Anybody
a question,
talking
brother.
over.
The way we know is because we can observe other stars that either go supernova or they once they burn out the fuel, once the hydrogen stops producing
Bro,
helium.
science has never witnessed that. They have never witnessed that.
Yes, science have, man. We
Has it,
can
what he
see.
say?
No,
Has
not
it,
in
what he
live
say?
time.
Hold on,
Brother.
hold
Not in live time. No, they haven't.
on. Haven't
No, they
done
haven't.
what? No, haven't done what?
Witness what he's saying that we've seen suns explode and all these things. Science has not witnessed that live.
Brother,
Yeah, they have.
brother.
They have.
Yes,
Yep,
we
they
have,
have.
brother.
They
We
see
also
No, they
have
only
some.
see the
Have you ever heard?
aftermath
Have
of
you
what
have
they
you ever heard?
assume.
Hold on.
Don't
They
Have you
only
ever heard
see
of?
the aftermath of what they assume to be
Don't
what's
argue.
that.
Okay,
Don't
brother.
argue.
Have you ever heard? Have you ever heard of what is called eggs, which is globular clusters, where we can see stars actually forming in nebulae? We can
No,
actually
we don't
see.
see them
We can
forming. No, we don't see them.
Hold on,
Is it
brother.
live? Do we see them live? Is it live? Is it
Brother,
happening live?
you know why? Listen, what we seeing is we're looking back in time. These things have already happened, but we can see the process because of the light that's produced.
So the
Because
answer
of
to
the
that
light.
question, brother, is
You're
no.
killing yourself and don't know
Yeah,
it.
The
But
answer to the
it's
question,
cool.
brother, is no. That's the answer.
So is that the trick, to just latch
Exactly,
on to
Sola.
any level of
You're done,
uncertainty
brother.
and just run with it fast as you
What you
can?
mean,
That's
man?
it.
I mean, I'm going by the information. Okay, you
Well,
got two
you act
sides,
like
right?
it take
You got
like a star formed in a
no. You
week.
have peer.
You could just
Okay, you
watch
have
it
peer
for
review,
a
right?
whole week and watch the whole thing.
Because that's how we know it's pseudoscience. They're guessing. Perhaps.
Brother.
That's why they use words like maybe, perhaps.
Well, brother,
we
have
think.
you ever heard of spectroscopy?
Nah, what's that?
Okay. Spectroscopy is observed through a spectroscope where scientists can see the elements that's being produced by distant stars, right? So this is how we know that when a star goes supernova, it's because it started producing iron. And since iron is such a massive element that a star collapses in on itself once it starts producing iron, because it's so massive. That's what makes it go supernova. But only supermassive stars do that, right?
Only giant red stars.
Yes. So we can observe these things through these telescopes and through spectroscopy. We can see these things, brother. It's not a mystery. We can see these things.
Also, the black holes. The black
Hold
holes
on,
are
y'all.
remnants of dead
Wait a
stars.
minute. Wait, you cannot let this brother escape. He
Wait,
said
I
we
don't
can
want
see
him to
these
speak.
things.
Hold on for a
And
minute.
now somebody just put
Hold
on
on,
a
I just
screen
want to,
for the first time
scientists
ever.
watch they star explode in real time for the first time ever, bro.
Go ahead, play it.
Supernovas
And that was just
may be
last
way
year,
more
though.
violent.
Hold on, that was just it said
I know,
2022, right? That's
but you made
2022.
it.
So
You made a statement
Oh,
that
play it.
we ain't
We want
never
to see it.
seen. Ain't
right,
never
but
seen.
my thing is up to 22. That's just last year.
No.
That means for the first time
Tell
ever,
him
that
to
means
play
they
it.
haven't
Tell
been
him to play
seen.
it. We want to see it. Tell
You
him to
can't
play
Yeah,
it.
play it.
They
That's
ain't
right.
never
You
seen
can't
it,
play
then
it.
it was
You
last
can't
year.
play it.
Play
Can't
it.
play it.
Bullshit. That's why you
Not
can't
even-
play it. Bullshit. Y'all believe that shit was that look like some old Photoshop shit right there. See, y'all be tricked by this beast, bro.
Yeah, that's right.
You
You
just
make
Google
up
that
something.
shit. Yeah, that's why I said you gotta catch Unc is slick. He's a slick man. He's gonna Google some shit up real quick.
You got a whole
Look,
real quick, bro.
history of
The first time ever.
observation.
Look at that. You can see
He's gonna find out it
Go-
wasn't the first time ever. He's just some old.
Yo,
yeah, they
this
can
is
really
ridiculous.
verify, but it talks about early
Scientists know
proposals.
stars like explode. This is like well-known common knowledge.
Well,
Like,
why?
man,
No, you don't use. It's not common knowledge if you use the word proposals.
Anyway, we late, man.
Want me
It's
to
that
read this
time.
right quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right,
You see
yeah.
it?
I'm taking it down, so I'll be tuning in next time.
All right,
The known
appreciate you,
history.
bro.
Let me show me no
He say play it, yo. Something wrong with you.
Yeah, you
Check
just
it out.
said live. You said the first ever. You gonna show me some damn picture of some more like
See that
Man,
joint?
the
a
pseudo
pervert that made a
yo.
circle with a damn.
You want to hear a boom and everything?
I
yo.
want to see that. I want to see
the
it.
boom. He want to see it. He want to be right there.
Yeah,
next
yeah.
to it.
What are you talking about? It's all about evidence, right? You see how they get spooky, look. You see how they get spooky when it's time for them to prove shit.
Yeah, real.
They wanted to believe shit then.
Come on, Solar. Come on, bro. Let me read this right quick.
Just take it for face value.
The known history of supernova observation goes back to 1006 CE, Common Era. All earlier proposals for supernova observations are speculations with many alternatives. Since the development of the telescope, the field of supernova discovery has expanded to other galaxies. These occurrences provide important information on the distances of galaxies. Successful models of supernova behavior have also been developed, and the role of supernovae in the star formation process is now increasingly understood.
Yeah, they want you to know everything at all times. That's the game they play.
What does that prove?
You can't look at. Listen, there's
It
always
proves
another
that we
question.
can observe these things, brother.
There's always another question, man.
Ain't you say that's the Nuwabian technique?
No, that's the aftermath,
Nuwabian
brother.
technique.
That's all.
That's a straight Nuwabian technique right there.
Yo, it's funny because these same kind of people will believe in Bigfoot and Sasquatch without no evidence.
Yes,
sure
sir.
Now that's called
would.
an ad hominem.
Hey,
But
that's the funny thing, right?
if you
Yeah.
got if it's from the past though,
With
right?
no evidence, but this
He said it's from the
story
past, so he said
he ain't messing with that.
Hey man, look, we at the end of it, man. Appreciate everybody coming through. Y'all know what it is, man. Hit that cash app, man. If you feeling lucky out there, man. And y'all know the stars came out tonight, man. Yeah, we over here at the community of skeptics, man. Yeah, we doing our thing, man. We enjoying life, man. We building a healthy dialogue, man. This ain't a safe space for the pseudos. I never make it safe. This is a safe space for those who don't believe. This is a safe space for those who are intelligently skeptical. Y'all know what it is, man. We're enjoying ourselves, man. Pure Black was in the building, man. Thurman was here, man. D. Irvin was in the spot, man. Juju, Pseudo Killer Supreme was in the building, man. Brother Logic was on the panel. King of Pressure. Master was here, man. Madame was all around. Y'all know what it is, man. Admin there. How you say your name, man? He was in the building, man.
Yeah,
Bobby
you say it
Banger,
right.
man.
Aminda.
Amenda. I want to say that right, man. Amenda. Jesus Price was in the building, man. Funniest name ever, man. So y'all know what it is, though, man. We sitting back and we promoting science and scientific literacy, man. Appreciate everybody came through, man. It's all good, man. And we here, man. We be in the same spot tomorrow, man. Probably double pause casting. Y'all know how we gonna do it, man. Double streaming. We be in the House of Conscience tomorrow, man. Appreciate everybody coming through, man. We did our thing, man. And y'all know the stars and came out tonight, man. God killer, man. Questioning everything. Non-believers. Promoting scientific literacy, man. Hey, make sure y'all check out that science fair, man, in Brooklyn. Shout out. Hit that GoFundMe. Brother Q. It's this weekend, man, the 10th. It's going down in Brooklyn, man. Y'all know what it is, man. We here, man. All day, every day. And y'all know the stars came out tonight, man. Yeah, support that debate on the 24th, man. House of Consciousness, man. And it is what it is, man.